stone. No way back, no second door. We're bound forevermore. One step, all in. One spark, begin. No gods, just kin. This war we win. Final double down. locked up for a reason. But the world ran out of heroes. So now, you roll with what you got. Kicking down doors with a holy grin. Silver tongues and a dozen sins. Wrong side of justice, right side of fate. No time to ask, we're already late. We ain't your chosen, we ain't your knight, but we shine damn bright when the world ignites. And we roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey. Knight lost his banner but swings just fine. Rogue's got charm and a five-step crime. Druids growling and warlocks curse. Clerics smiling, which is the worst. Call us mad, call us last. But we hit back hard and we hit back fast. We roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey, hey. When the odds look bad, we raise the stakes. When the gods say no, we're the brakes. When the plan goes south, we smile wide. Cause no one rides like the ones denied. We roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey. Dungeon born, maybe one or two, but fate don't ask where it found you. Roll for trouble.
During, you know what I mean, during long rest time. Hello, everybody, and welcome to We Put the F in Fandolin. We're here on, let's see, Mercredi, the Wednesdays. About ready to kick off a real fun session because I got a nap and I was able to come up with some ideas. But got the whole cast here today. Should be fun. And then I think in the next session, we're going to be missing a Feilani, so we'll have a special a send off for Feilani. So maybe she's going to go on a trek or something like that. But we got everybody here. Quick plug for 988. If you look up, if you're on a PC, like over here in the top right hand corner, we got a little banner. We broke 1,100 squanch on 988 for the charity. 988 is a mental health awareness, suicide awareness charity, where there's folks on the other side of a text or a call that can get you specialized resources if you're having a dark day. The thing that I always say is don't wait for your darkest day to hit 988. Maybe use it as a preventative measure when you start feeling yourself on that slippery slope. And they'll give you those tools to give you a good time. If you don't have the squanch to hit the button, I would recommend packing 30 minutes out of your week when you're driving home, stuck in traffic, pissed off, can't breathe, got hemorrhoids. And instead of getting mad, go check on a friend. Say, hey, how you doing? You'll save a life. Just be prepared to listen to someone vent at you, and maybe you can vent back and have a great time there. I don't know. It's healthy. It's human. So I'm Tim from Stronghold D&D, the DM. We'll go around the room as much as we can here. I'll say who's next or whatever to not make that awkward, but just who you're playing and what you leveled up as and who you are. Cervantes / Skylar. There, I did it for you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Skylar with Stronghold also, and I am playing Cervantes, the twice blessed Knigget.
Yeah, and the knight who says knee.
Level 4, I took Sentinel and Great Axe Weapon Mastery. So there you go.
Weapon Mastery. Nice. Over to Feilani.
1994, I'm playing Feilani, the Elf Druid. I took the Magic Initiate, so I got 2 cantrips, another spells, and yeah, I leveled up, or I bumped up my Wisdom.
Thank you very much, Silas / the Chad.
What's up, everybody? I'm playing Silas Terzal, Tiefling Cleric. I took a feat, and I just remembered that I took a feat, and I don't remember which one I took yet, so I'm going to find it on my character sheet. But I did level up in Cleric, so I am a 4th level Cleric, and I am hoping to fill my companions with grass.
Nice. Over to Ignatius.
Fill me with grass? I'm
Healing
excited.
grass.
That's what the man
Okay,
said.
okay.
That's what he said.
Well, I'm playing Ignatius, the halfling rogue / warlock. I think I'm the only one that didn't maybe get to 4th level for the stat boost or the feat buff, but that's okay. That's okay. What else was I supposed to say? I took warlock. So I'm 2/2.
Okay. Nice.
I'm
And
deuces.
then, last but not least, Brody. Broden Hogenhagen here. We don't say the whole name.
I am Brody. I'm Brent. I go by Brent D&D on the socials, and I am playing Brody. He is now a level 4 warlock, and I took durable because I keep getting too close to dying. So hopefully that will help out a little bit.
You took durable because you're not.
Exactly. Trying to balance that out, and the whole advantage on death saving throws looks really, really important.
I'm sending Skylar cryptic messages while doing this. We're crushing production stuff. If you guys see on Zoom, we're gonna have the shrine up. There was some insidey parts to it as well. That's fine. Yeah. There we go. As long as it looks wooden, that's fine. What's up?
I took Spell Sniper. I found it. So, yeah, now I
very
can
nice.
cast spells in combat and have more range to cast spells.
Nice.
Nice.
I took Dungeon Master. And we'll see how that goes. I'm still like level 1. Let's see. How about at the very end of the last session, since we're just going to jump into this, at the very end of the last session, 2 people reached up and touched the altar. We were dragging on for a while. So as your hands are reaching forward for the altar, as you guys take the Shrine of Savras from the Orcs. Well, let's not forget that you guys were hot on the trail of like an archaeologist, historian, gnome named Umberto. And Umberto he had a wonky map, and he went to the logger camp, previous mission, to go find the river, and then turn right at the river, because that's what the map said. So he went there, and he hit the river. As you guys went to the logger camp, you ran into the Onkegs, you ran into, what was it, Toblin Wester's brother, and Harbin Wester, one of those things. But you guys followed the river down for a while. You reached a riverbank and a willow tree where you uncovered some runes, and you through a great roll from Feilani, the willow tree was a landmark marker that said, "Look over your left shoulder." And you look over your left shoulder, this thing, and you saw a shrine sitting over there, but it looked like there's some activities. There was about a 200-foot yard. Or I don't know, would someone say like a killing field in front of a walled shrine, right? You guys got out and through amazing tactics began to siege the shrine full of about 15 orcs from about 200 feet away, and it went fantastic. You guys, just star clustered, split up, ran. Coco, I'm not going to lie. I had to fudge some rolls because I crit you like 3 times behind the map, but I could see your face, and I had to be a good DM and just be like, I can't do this to her. But I saved those crits.
She dies.
When I unfudge a crit, I just put them over here, and when I need to get you, I'll just pull that crit from the, from the crit shelf, and I'll get you. But yeah, I could see that morale was just being crushed. So you guys jumped the walls. You guys fought the ogres in just this huge, like, pitched battle, 5 on about 15 orcs, and you eventually took them down. About 6 of them ran out the front gate of the Shrine of Savras, as you can see there, and they're not looking back. They're just running away. You guys run to the front of the shrine. You break in the doors. You see, what are they called? Not an anchorite. An anchorite? An anchorite with these blue robes on. It's a female half-orc, big, tusky teeth, almost like enhanced to kind of look like a boar. These anchorites are big into boars. And, takes her own life in some sort of ceremony thing and then turns into a shadow, goes through the wall. You guys run up, and you look up, you see a belfry of an amazing, so the whole place is disheveled, right? The pews are broken, the doors are ajar. It's real musty in this, stone floor. Imagine this shrine's overgrown with reeds and grass and stuff like that, and the orcs just took it over. It's only looks mode from them stomping around it. But you run up, you see this pristine stone altar with an eye, and then you could see that maybe the orcs were trying to scratch something into it. But there was something different about this altar, and you guys kind of got that vibe, and you touched it. When you did that, I read this little bit of text. And you could tell it's not ChatGPT because it doesn't flow well at all. The stone altar, bare and cold to the touch. As soon as you want to pull away from, as soon as you go to touch this thing, you almost don't want to touch it. You can feel the cold temperature on it. The stinging cold, your eyes, as soon as you touch this and feel the stinging colds, your eyes burst into a vision. Your vision climbs straight up and out over the Shrine of Savras as the shrine shrinks away and the clouds start to pan out. You turn, your vision turns, and you speed towards the peaks of the Sword Mountains, which are nearby. To your right or north, the Neverwinter Forest already begins to be what appears to be caked with snow, which is strange because it is summer. To the south, the Sword Mountains that stretch to the vast sea. Your vision speeds to the spine of the Sword Mountains, passing high speed over the Icespire Peak to a lone peak overlooking the Mare of Deadmen. You look down and see the shadow. As you're flying, you look down, just for a moment, and you see the expanse of a dragon shadow on the ground. As your vision shifts upwards, you see a vineyard near an enclosed lone tower, much like what Slinky saw. Streaming into the tower, hooded men start flowing in. You land at its peak. A dragon shrouded in darkness sits atop this circular tower as it leans over and breathes heavily. The dragon looks out and over the Mare of Deadmen and then to the north. A great shroud veils the north near Neverwinter. Clouds build and bellow and grow, moving southward, beckoning the eve of ruin. And as you see this and you lift your eyes up and you're both kind of looking at each other, behind the altar you hear and you see, a dude like this, and he's bound and gagged, and he's looking at you. He's looking very elven. You can bring up that picture if you want, Skylar, but you see this dude kind of bound and just kind of rocking back and forth there. But over to Dungeons and Dragons. You guys are all in there. You guys are all panting and breathing, down a few hit points. Probably from just getting a little bit riggedy wrecked by some orcs. But over to you guys. I talked too much already.
Belani will go and cut the gag on his mouth loose and cut the rope on his wrists.
And he just looks at you and he steels himself a little bit and just kind of looks around. And he's just it just kind of takes this pause of, it almost seems like he doesn't want to talk first. He's just kind of eyes you guys just a little bit. And did you undo his legs too?
Oh yeah, yeah. I undo
Oh, you
everything
did.
but keep him.
Maybe you should find out who he is before you untie him.
You think he's gonna get away with all of us here?
Well, not with me here, but still. If he maims you, I don't want to be blamed.
Oh, we're blaming you.
Oh, I will definitely come back and haunt you.
Hello, Storel. Were these creatures going to eat you?
Oddly enough, and he looks down at his notes. Yeah, I was going to mention that in about yeah, I'm pretty sure I was their next. And he points over your shoulder, and there's a spigot. You know what I mean? And you can see some, brush being brought in and stuff. And he's like, I think yes, my friend was taken for what appears to be. My friend was taken, but I think I was food. And he stands up, dusts himself off, and he's like, my name's Leosin.
You smell like seasonings. I expected so.
And he looks
Common
and he's like,
misconception that orcs eat people. I'm just saying.
these ones are not, and he stands up and he shakes himself off, are not the many arrowed tribe of King Obuld. Dear halfling, right? Yeah, he's like, dear.
Is this
halfling.
a gnome talking to me?
No, he is as he looks, he's probably the tallest in the room. He is an elf.
Oh, okay.
He's very thin. You could see well kempt, and he doesn't have any of his weapons or anything like that on him, but he just kind of stands, kind of frail, looks down and kind of cricks his neck.
Ogres, on the other hand, they would have eaten him.
What brings you to the shrine? Coneyberry is far off the map.
Maybe that's a question we should be asking you and how you got yourself in your recent predicament.
Right. I do feel that I'm indebted to you. I was traveling with a friend looking for this shrine.
What happened to your friend? You said they took him. Where did they take him?
He was taken, and they didn't bind my eyes well. And as you look, you can see the shrine, the mortar. I gotta use words. The mortar around the brick, there are seams. And he's like, I could see that they took him to the west. But him and maybe just a few others. One male anchorite. His name was Yargath. Was taken, took this his wife. They were speaking, and I speak a little orc. They were speaking about their cult, and they needed to take my friend to their masters to the west. My friend, I should say, my friend was Umberto. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He was a gnome. He was a historian.
We're familiar.
You're familiar. How would you be familiar?
I just point to the rest of these guys.
Do you mind if I ask why? What does bring you here?
Fortune and glory.
As most adventurers.
Did you say the mortar on those bricks looks fresh, or just that there's gaps?
No, it's cracked. There's like gaps sometimes
Okay.
but you could see you could as he looks, there's like light coming through, rises the east, sets in the west, because the back of it's to the west, and you
Okay, I
can
see what you're
see,
saying.
and he's like, yeah, I saw them on mounts go to the west towards Phandalin. My friend, I came from Neverwinter. I gained on Umberto when I was leaving south from Neverwinter. And he gains his composure and stands up tall. Some demigod king. He brings a storm with him. Apparently, and this is conjecture, Never Ember, Lord Dagalt Neverember, tried to kill this demigod king that's just arrived to Neverwinter. he tried to Neverember, and apparently Noynek and the Revengers tried to kill this Dread King. I don't know how they were involved. As it happened, I fled south. I could see something vast and fast happening to the people there. As I went south, I ran into a dear friend named Eldon Keyword. He told me Umberto and what his true purpose was. He's searching for proof of a royal line of Neverwinter on order from Neverember himself. We got here. We followed the river, Umberto's map, and we were ambushed at the river. Umberto was taken away. And as my third line of text was supposed to be, I think I was going to be food. Well done, Silas. I mean, I don't know your name.
How long were you tied up for, and how long since you've seen your friend, since your friend was taken?
2 days. Hey, Distel's place. Hey, buddy. Hey, Distel. At least I think it was 2 days. He's very matter of fact about it. What I'll say, Feilani's passive perception's high, and I believe someone else has got a 16 passive perception. Silith, you both pick up that not only does it was like 2 days ago. Like he knows exactly, he's been paying attention, and he's very aware of his surroundings.
When you speak of Lord Neverember looking for his history and this demigod king coming to town, this is so far above our pay grade that whoa.
That is true. But that's how the fates and fortune and glory, and he looks at Ignatius and he goes, but that's how fate and fortune and glory happen.
Not if you're dead.
Yeah.
Wow. That's true. Now, I went on a small adventure myself. And fortune and glory has found me. You know, and he stands up and he starts like being chipper and he's like, the fools. And he reaches over and there's a bag in the corner, and he reaches in there and he's like, apple. And he's like, and he just starts eating. And he's like, they emptied out most things that were in this, but I'm guessing, first person to raise their hand. First person to raise their hand.
Turnips?
Oh, that was Brent. Yeah, so he grabs it and he's like, this might be useful for you guys on your adventures. I could probably get another. And he throws it to Brent and he's like, that is a bag of holding. I don't think there's anything else in it, but there is food. They were saving.
I'm going to turn it inside out.
Yeah. Game over! Da, 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 da. Yeah. Don't turn that inside out. Yeah. Okay. As you begin to turn it inside out, you know, there's a bit of a handhold, you know, right. And then this note flies out. It's like, you don't want to do that. Yeah. In the voice of Mordenkainen, you hear like, good idea.
So, question: why were you and Umberto looking for this shrine?
Well, our, and I'm trying to find a voice for him, so I'm sorry, everybody. It sucks, but anyway, so like, well, I am I am in search of the reasons and the change. I have been trying to learn more about shadows and winter and what all of this. And I don't know if we're running out of time. Umberto said he had a terrible secret. He was a historian of the occult. The occult. Sorry, I'm from Michigan. As he was conducting his study, he said he was approached by someone named Isabel. He told Umberto that if he discovered proof of his secret, he would be rewarded by Lord Neverember himself. So this Isabel said they had a discussion, and he didn't tell me, but if Umberto learned the truth of the secret, Lord Neverember himself would reward him. It seems that this Isabel has become chief advisor for Neverember. The Baroness used her retainers and men to protect Dagult Neverember as they quickly fled south to one of Neverember's estates. Thornhold, I believe. He bought it from some dwarves a long time ago.
So why did they take your friend Umberto and they left you here for food?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. They, in Orcish, kept mentioning his secrets. This one doesn't, and believe me, I have a great many secrets, but I keep them tight. But Umberto was very loud about the Shrine of Savras, and they they interrogated him, and he didn't hold well. He mentioned that he was here for these crypts. And he points at them, and you can see there's like on the floor, much like Westminster Abbey or anything like that, there are like effigies of knights or something like that on the ground in front of them. And when he mentioned something to them, they started smashing the crests off them.
So, do you think they were related to this quest for the lineage of Lord Neverember?
I think that's what I'm gathering. Neverwinter claims to be a direct descendant of this family called the Alagandars. The Alagandar family disappeared maybe 100 years ago. Some say that the last Alagandar was from or moved to or retired or fled to a place called Coneybury, which is a ruined town just north of here. Umberto said the shrine would tell. Alas, the seals have been torn off from the crypts here by the orcs. They snapped one of the seals off and took it with Umberto. And he grabs like the mask and he lifts it up and he's like, they weren't very good at completely binding me.
Mm.
They smashed one and took the other. Is that what you said?
That's correct. There are two. And he looks and like you see one has like a very feminine plate mail look and one has a very masculine plate mail look, but they just like they broke it once they started vandalizing, they went hard in the paint on those poor dear crypts.
Is there anything
Those kind of crypts. Gang.
Did it open up like the crypts to where there's access to the is inside of them?
I don't know if you'd want to desecrate them, but feel free for the sake of science. It appears that they're paladins and there are seals on them. I got Cervantes' gears turning. He's like, yeah, for science. Like a shiny helm. Yeah.
Sorry, I was
And
deep in something.
I'm not
so to speak.
unwilling to cast Detect Magic to see if there's magic stuff, but I don't know about.
Someone has taught me if it's for the greater good, that's okay. I have a feeling that we're going to want to scrounge for as much greater good as we can. But then again, as a monk, we may have different tenets than. Is that an amulet of Timora?
It sure is.
Friend Gariel from Phandalin. You should run into her someday.
You said there's a helmet there?
No.
Okay. I was like,
Yeah.
if there is anything that looks better than my current helmet would
Yeah.
probably just go, that looks good.
But yeah,
I want to reach in and like take just like an item, like a strip of cloth or something from each of them.
from each of who?
Each of the remains inside. Are there not remains?
They're sealed. It's a sealed crypt. They broke the seals off the crypt. And isn't that interesting? See. We'll go Silas, you got a 16 perception?
Passive is 13.
Who had a 16? Feilani found the willow tree, so I want to share the wealth. Who had that other 16? I got it right here. I should have it. Right here.
13.
Well, we'll go Cervantes. Roll a perception check. I know you're busy. Wait, if you're busy, I know you got work.
That's a 6. So
Okay, yeah. You're looking at the paladins, and you're just like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I could get a cool crypt someday. Ignatius, you want to do a perception check?
I can roll one for you, but I don't have the high that you're looking for. Hold on. I'm just gonna roll my d20 here. That's 3. A 5.
Sweet. Well, what I would say is, it doesn't seem like they were here to loot. Seems like they were on some sort of other mission. Maybe I think we were at their mission.
You think they were following you, or you said they were here when you arrived, correct?
I don't know how they would
They
get out
ambushed
of us,
you?
other than they know the forest better than us.
Did you just admit that an orc knows the forest better than you, Elf?
Not from this forest, sir.
I would never say that out loud.
How dare you, sir?
I was gonna ask if any of this crypt looks familiar, but with a 6, no, nothing. Looks like a crypt.
Yeah.
I mean,
But yeah,
this
so
is a shrine, a temple, right?
Hmm?
This is
This
like
is
a
a temple.
temple. I am a cleric. Can I give a whirl?
yeah,
Perception?
absolutely.
Por favor?
Usually when I go around the room for perception checks, I'm not saying only 2 perception checks can happen. I'm just kind of nudging you guys to, you know what I mean, to like start
That's
using
a
them
six-
character
that's
sheets.
16.
16. Okay. So one, yeah, it's very clear that this room that you're in is all more hallowed than the outside. If you look at the altar now, you can see that they tried to scratch into the altar. It had no effect on it. It's a shrine of Sabras, and it was very well hallowed. As you look around the back of the altar, there are 2 skeletons of clerics behind it. As you now see the skeletons of the clerics sitting there, their vestments wearing down. You can see very little cloth left. As you look maybe through the mortar, you see skeletons and stuff like that of the shrine, of like maybe there was a last battle here at some point in time. You look around and you notice that this room probably was a last place. The orcs that came here, they weren't on task to open the crypts, is what you notice. There are seals and maybe wards on the crypts, but it seems odd that Umberto was taken, right? Like, and so it does add up. Like, Umberto was taken, they weren't here for whatever that stuff was, and then when they found out what Umberto was about, they smashed it. Hey, Jet,
Did they
that's what you're gathering right there.
did they
Like,
sacrifice Umberto, or did he get?
Umberto was taken,
He was
but
taken.
she sacrificed herself.
What? If this altar's hollowed, then why would they sacrifice themselves on this altar?
Second, let me find that. She had mentioned that I would become Shadow soon, and that my secrets will feed her master. I have a feeling, other than being a meal, there was something that they were going to take me. Lady Illustrio tasked me to Neverwinter. All of this, when I'm done, I will report back to her. But she seemed, in speaking with the other anchorite, that they were very pleased with her own offering. She's got blue robes on, like you can see her there. She's got blue robes, and a necklace, like an iron, almost like chain, and around it a very crudely craft like stick figure that kind of just looks like a hand, and like this in this form, and it's got a pig's eye in the center.
That sounds like a religion check. What's up?
No religion for me.
15.
You just look at this and you're just like, the body of the anchorite has very crude tattoos of Talos, but you know that Talos is very strict in this kind of, they switch to, you don't know, and you probably need to back this up with more study, but you haven't heard of this, whatever symbol this is. But it might behoove you to collect it. There's your 15. It's not cursed.
Right.
I feel like I'm not getting anywhere with what's going on inside in this in this temple. I'm gonna go back outside, and I'm gonna start looking around at the bodies of the ogres and the orcs, and maybe doing a little.
Yeah, so you could walk outside. You see, the orcs that were there. They're not like, they're like studded leather at best, but like ripped and gnarled, more of a Mad Max level. They're not the Many Arrow tribe. Like, this isn't, you know what I mean? Like, these dudes aren't like legit orcs. These are just a roving band of, you know what I mean? Like, a gang that is being depleted. And this could have been their last, you know what I mean? Like, feat of strength. So you're kind of walking around, you see these, there are various, large axes. They're not very fine at all. There's bows, there's crude arrows, there's food, probably, I'll say, 27 gold pieces worth of loot. They were not crushing it with what they were doing. So you could, if you were to shake them down, you know what I mean? Like, there really isn't a lot going on them. They've fallen on some pretty rough times. Leosin does mention, as you guys are talking, like, these dudes were fracture of the Many Arrow tribe. They joined the Talos, and then when the giants were defeated, it looks like they joined another gang, whatever this is. But
I'm going to pocket the 27 gold pieces.
okay, yeah. It's not a lot, but if you were to search around, there's campfires going, but it's like, Shrek grog. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, you can.
If I see any meat roasting, I'll take a piece of meat, eat that.
Sure. Yeah. Yep. There's a cat that they were roasting, because you know what I mean. In my world, orcs, you know what I mean. But like, if you're gonna be, they're just gonna do weird stuff. But yeah.
I might not eat cat.
Okay.
I'm not that desperate yet. All right. I'm just gonna I'm also gonna go up on the wall and see if I see anybody coming, or anybody else in the area, and kind of.
You do see when you get up there with your passive perception, just in case, like it's
13.
Yeah, it's great. Just so you know, in most level 5 things, a 12 to 15 is an excellent kind of roll, unless it's a plot level. You know what I mean? Like amulet around somebody's chest. So. You look out and you're able to look pretty far. You see the sun beginning to set, and you start to feel a little tired from the battle. Your muscles start tensing, but you can see where the high grass breaks in 2 spots. You see a road going east to west, and you recognize that as the Tribor Trail that leads back to Phandalin. And you go and you think to yourself, because there's like a military crest, like a reverse slope. Oh, this shrine's been sitting here for a millennia. and people have just been driving by it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of wild. And then you kind of turn around, and the bell is completely out of place. Like, it's just super bright. Like, it's just you just turn around, and like this bright ass bell, right, just shines you in the eye. You know, cardinal point energy, Skylar? You probably do. Just hits you, and you're like, with this flash.
I'm gonna send Slinky up there to get a closer look.
Okay.
Or how high is it? Is it something I could get to easily?
Sure. Yeah, like
Okay.
a kid climbing a building, you could
Yeah.
cross the railroad beams. You know what I mean? But I'm
Yeah.
going to ask you, for comedy's sake, to roll a strength or acrobatics, your choice, trying to go up it.
Okay. I'm gonna go with
I should have picked dex or acrobatics for you, shouldn't I? Or it's
Yeah.
athletics.
20. Dirty 20.
30-20. Oh, piece of cake. Yeah, so you've climbed a few things. You start to remember just a little bit of you climbing in and around the Mare of Dead Men. Just a little bit. You start having, hey, these are big safe branches. It's always wet. But you know, Spanish moss trees and stuff like that. I don't know why it's Spanish. We'll call it Cormyrean moss. As you kind of climb up, you get up there, and this bell is, how to describe this? Like, you get close enough to it, and you see that the bell is painted, and like it's like bright underneath it. Like, it's got a
Like
weird tint
Like
to it that's
it's artificially lit. Is that what you're saying?
not lit. The bright spot was a piece of paint that was
Flaking off.
it just hit you straight in the eye.
I'm gonna like scrape at it with one of my
Okay.
daggers.
As you start scraping this with a dagger, the Ignatius, you're underneath. You start feeling just, you know, pieces of, you know, like chipped paint, like paint chips. Oh, do you eat paint chips as a kid? Like, start hitting you in the back. You scrape this off. This thing is solid gold, and this is like this big.
I'm gonna take the bag of holding out, and I'm gonna like envelop around it, and I'm just gonna start hitting
Okay.
the connection to the whatever it's hanging from.
Okay. It falls into the bag at 500 pounds. Your bag is full. See how this works?
But
Right,
I'm
what's
just
the-
gonna
what's
take
the
it
max-
down now.
Huh? Yeah.
But I can
No, as
take
soon
it
as you
down
put
now.
it up, yep, it's
Yeah.
light, and you know what I mean? Like, you make a cut, and yeah, you look in there, and the bell is roughly 2,000 gold pieces.
Nice.
It's
So-
a massive piece of gold.
I'm gonna climb back down, and I'm gonna walk in, and I'm gonna.
If you need me to hold that bag for you,
Ignatius, you saw him do this. You're the only person that saw it.
I'm gonna go up to him. It's like, did you see that? I mean, I'm not trying to hide it from
I don't
anybody.
know. Did I see it? Wink, wink.
Oh, I love it.
Well, I am going to.
Probably best if we keep it between you and I. It's a little thing I like to call BBM.
All right, for now.
Better business management.
For now, we'll keep this between.
Leilani, why don't I just roll a perception check?
Okay.
Please no cheating. Please no cheating.
Oh no, I'm not. 18.
You have no
Can I
idea what he's
roll?
saying. You have no idea what he's talking about, but you heard Ignatius say that. But to you, classic Ignatius.
Can I roll? Well, I guess I don't have to roll.
Classic. Classic.
Classic Ignatius. So Leosin sits there as he's talking, and he looks at Cervantes, and he's like, he puts his hands down on the altar, and he kind of jerks his eyes a little bit, and he's like, whoa, if anybody touches the altar, you get that vision again. And he's like,
Did I hear you correct and say that the Alagondars were from Coneyberry?
the legend is saying that they had fled The Alagondars are an ancient lost rulers of Neverwinter. Neverember is saying he's a distant relative and the heir to them. The Alagondars, through Umberto's research, said, I think they fled to Conyberry. Because legends of them going to the Shrine of Savras and, living, and they look around, it looks like a lodge, right? And if the two paladins passed here, lore would say that maybe they turned it into a shrine afterwards, 100 years later. So if Umberto was right, and he's like, why would they smash why would they smash the seals? But they took one seal. Maybe they're bringing him back to Neverember, and they find the proof that he's looking for, which was the secret that I don't know.
And what does a seal look like again?
They took it, my friend.
Well,
and he's like,
you said there was 2 seals.
Flippers and whiskers.
Yep. So we were ambushed. We were ambushed, brought to here. They interrogated Umberto. Words. I'm blindfolded. I'm trying to look. I can't see. They take the seals off and they leave with Umberto. I don't know what the seals look like. I couldn't tell you what the Alagondar seal is. It's like, but it's important to Neverember. And I know he's in Thornhold. One of the... He's like, and he starts just shaking, scratching his head. There's something going on with this creature, this man from Neverwinter and Neverember. And I know, audience, why would Neverember be from Neverwinter? It is the most baffling thing, but you call him Johnson. I don't know. But anyways,
Ding Dong Johnson?
Ding Dong Johnson. He's like, look, this night from Neverwinter, and it gets darker, and he sits down. He's like, should we prepare to rest? I could use a rest. I've been kicked around for a while. And he,
Go into
he's
my
just
trance.
huh?
Good fortification.
I can go
As
into
you
my
put the bell
trance now.
in the bag, a whole bunch of apples and like meat and stuff popped out. Right? So like food popped out of it, and he's like, well, he's like, it'd be my honor if I prepped some of this to you, a fine elven travel meal. And he starts talking, and he goes into a bit of a montage thing. One of the first decrees from this dread king was martial law. House of Justice, this small, tiny robot man just started barking orders on behalf of Tyr, which this may be why a lot of the Order of the Gauntlet also fled to Helm's Hold. Everyone around the Palace of Justice fell into obedience, bizarrely, after one night of riots. Then all the subsequent districts fell silent and in order. Armed soldiers and volunteering militarized the city almost overnight. It was like everyone conscripted. The obedience for this king snapped like the cold wind that he brought. Now, I have never met this Sir Timothy. I went to a gathering once, or while I was there. But I wasn't personally allowed to near the hall. But I snuck close, at very great risk. Rows of soldiers, in perfect cohort, stood still before a towering knight. He must have been 8-10 feet tall. The knight simply turned from the balcony without saying a word and walked into the palace. The little gnome of metal barked some sort of order, and the soldiers in unison about-faced and filed off, thousands and thousands, 4 legions, north, south, east, and west. They all moved. I sped away in the confusion. The city, now declared Everwinter from this gnome, was now silent. When I looked back at the dust, there wasn't a light save a dark blue glow from the palace. At my pace, I may be only a few days ahead of this army. I had a friend that met me only a few nights before, and I thought maybe I could have caught her. Her name was Indrina. She was in town, and she was on her way to Phandalin. She was very close to Neverember, but left a few days prior to the uprising. She sent a missive to me that she needed to speak at my convenience. I didn't pay much attention, as many people needed my expertise in facts sometimes, especially if they had money. And she pulls out the message and she hands it to first one hands up, Feilani. It reads, and as he reads it at the same time, I'm heading to Phandalin to purchase a tower for sale. I need you to look into something. My friend and psychic, Sorcel, went missing. She came to dinner I was having with Neverember in some panic about a vision. I went to check on her after that night, as she mentioned about this panic to Neverember. I went to her apartment, and she was gone. Something is amiss. Something isn't right, and things aren't adding up. Anyways, I will leave Neverwinter for a bit, in case my theory is right, and I go missing. Indrina. I'll send that to you guys.
The friend's name was Sorcel?
The friend's name was Sorcel, yeah.
Okay.
Sorcel. Sorcel.
Okay.
I have bad penmanship. I'll get it exactly.
I do too. It won't matter what you say. I mean, I'll mess it up on my own notes as well.
I'm gonna look at this. All of this talk of Sir Timothy has me, bolstered because Sir Timothy. I'll just say this in front of everybody. Sir Timothy looked at me on his wedding day, and that was my first blessing that led me on this path.
Twice blessed. Okay. You're doing some backstory stuff. Inspiration, Skylar. Well, hey. I like that. Yeah. Well done. You were waiting on that one. Like
who
5 to
is
6 sessions.
Who is this Sir Timothy you keep mentioning?
Real douche. Yeah.
Sir Timothy? Oh my! And I reach up. I have a leather, a cheap it. I think it's Sir Timothy's childhood belt, and I reach up because it reminds me of that first blessing and first, divine intervention that I think that pointed me in the direction. And like this belt once belonged to Sir Timothy. I found it. Some
The Autognome.
story.
The Autognome, and I'm sorry, claims that Noynek and the Revengers betrayed Sir Timothy and killed him. And then they were going for Neverember. It was very bizarre. But I'm sorry. It appears your friend is gone.
Gone? How is he gone?
That's the rumor. Well, that's why I'm here.
Well, I guess I have to find Sir Timothy then.
Look, I'm part of an organization, and I think I can trust you all. As I, under the table, rolled a perception check. I am one of the members of the Harpers, and I need to report back to Lady Illustrial at the end of this, and I would be obliged if maybe you aided us. Anything you could find out. I think Indrina knows something, and she went to Phandalin. If you could. Do you think you could go there? Try to find her?
I mean, we have to go back there anyways, so yeah, sure.
I'd be grateful.
You say you're from Neverwinter.
Well, I am personally from Silvery Moon, but I travel.
But you came from Neverwinter, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you're not from Neverwinter. All right. Never mind then.
I've spent a lot of time there if you have any questions. We harp. And we know a great deal. Some of the things is travel. We need to know back alleys and streets and where to find safe haven. You hang on to that thought. And, he sits back and he just like gets ready to rest as you guys prepare for a long rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anybody want to do anything during watches or pull watches or anything like that?
During my watch, if Liam Neeson is awake, I want to strike up a conversation with him and discuss a portion of my dream.
Okay.
Because what he described sounds very similar to a portion of that dream. Especially,
Are you
yeah,
saying
so-
in front of anybody else?
no, I'm talking to Liam Neeson about this.
Okay. Do you want to send it in private chat?
Uh,
Or
no, I'm fine.
would you want to keep it
discussing
from your character?
No,
Okay.
no, I'm fine
Okay.
discussing it here. It's just
Okay.
the characters I don't need to hear it, I guess. But just because I don't know what it means, I'll just tell them about the armies marching forward in front of the Hall of Justice, and then the Alagondar thing and the crypt with an A above it got me wondering. It's like, did the seals have it? That's what made me want to know what the seals look like. Because maybe
The seals are a circle, right? And you can see where there's like fleur-de-lis kind of broken around the seal, right? In like a circle around the seal, and the seal was popped out. You saw the A with the fleur-de-lis all the way around it in a circular seal like that. And in these ones, you do notice that the seal is missing, but the fleur-de-lis is there. So you recognize, but it's not the same crypt.
Gotcha.
This crypt that you saw was
Somewhere
like a
else.
standing mausoleum thing. And you know what I mean? Like,
but the same sort of seal.
and it was like it was an alone above ground like mausoleum where, like, if you think of old timey like a Louisiana graveyard, tons of them in this place, and there was just one with that seal on it, and you could still see it.
Well, I'll still tell him about that, and it's interesting that
And you said, and he's just like, and it had an A on it. Interesting.
could this have
I don't know how that proves Never Ember was royalty, though. Unless they were trying to throw off the trail.
were there other Alagondars? Where else would they have been other than Neverwinter?
We don't know. This would just prove that somebody was either related to them, or now nobody's related to them.
Interesting.
So he's claiming to be Alagondar's heir, then.
Never Ember is saying he's the closest heir. Dagald Never Ember says that through families and broken trees, and if you never met Dagald Never Ember or heard about him, he's got leagues of lawyers and can talk you into circles about stuff. And this new Baroness Isabel seemed to say prove it when this new Dread King called them murderer and non-rightful ruler, which turned the city on everybody. But there's something different about these soldiers. They're not the way they marched, the way they were obedient. I don't think they were themselves at all. Shopkeepers, tailors, all soldiers now, marching like they've been trained. Something's not right.
That sounds very, very reminiscent of my dream of a glorious army marching forth with banners with a frozen ring on it.
That is it. Yes. It's a blue banner with a white ring. Yes.
That was my dream.
Well, I would say, and he looks at Ignatius.
I am thrice
Fortune glory
blessed.
may be yours.
I am thrice blessed, Cervantes, the thrice
Thrice
blessed.
blessed. Huzzah! And he kind of just smiles and goes back to sleep. And you guys are all taking a long rest right now.
See,
I am my trance. Yeah.
Me too. I'm in my trance.
I'm also in a trance, whatever that means.
I get your jealousy.
Maybe. you could be right there.
Brent, let me know when you receive.
I'm looking. I'm reading it.
Okay. But you guys all get a long rest. Nothing really happens. Leosin seems to be pulling guard duty and things like that as well. You've all leveled up. You are all level 4. The sun comes up the next day. And Leosin begins to pack out. He bids you guys all, one last farewell. And, just says, like, I hope you guys have a safe journey to Phandalin. If you can find Andrina, let me know. And please, give my best to Kara. I met Sheriff Dune in Neverwinter Wood. She was following sightings of another dragon. She was heading back to Phandalin.
We'll make sure we'll make sure to tell her you said hi.
Thank you. We're old friends.
Well, be safe on your journeys and try not to get captured again. We might not. You might not have anybody come save you for a while, and you might end up being someone's dinner.
If any of you would like to join the Harpers, please meet with Lady Gariel in Phandalin. There are a great many benefits to our passing of information and taking care of those around us through information.
Try to be less delicious.
I am a snack. And
I take note
he
of that.
he looks around, and you'd think there was a broken, like like a chair or something, like a broken broomstick or something, and grabs this staff against the wall, and he's like, and he shakes it, and it jingles, and like his monk staff goes over his shoulder, and he walks out the front door. What would you guys like to do? Is that delicious, Brent? Is that just scrum-diddly-umptious? Okay.
Are we supposed to take everything he said like as the gospel?
Well, we know you're skeptical of everything, so.
I'm skeptical.
Well, you're skeptical of me. Why aren't you skeptical of him?
You're not the one who tried to get all of us killed. We're not the ones that tried to get all of us killed. Ignatius.
I didn't try to get anyone killed. What are you talking about?
I got 3 arrows in my
You're out of your thrice blessed mind.
Yeah, thrice blessed, thrice arrows.
I'll be right back. So you guys got to figure out where you guys are headed? I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Say goodnight to Bill.
As they were
Yeah,
waking
but you're
up,
talking like I shot the arrows. I didn't shoot the arrows.
No, I was laying on the ground, hiding.
How could you be laying on the ground? You were shot in the back.
Yeah, because you jumped on my stomach, you little pissant.
I fell out of that tree.
Bullshit. I call
And
it bullshit.
I appreciated you breaking my fall, but clearly, you weren't trying to help me as I thought you were.
Yeah, no.
I thought I was twice blessed.
I got shot in the back thrice. Turns out my thrice blessing was the dream I had.
Well, what do you make of your dream?
I don't know yet, but it clearly has something to do with Sir Timothy, and I need to follow this further.
I had a dream too. When I was in my trance, just before I woke up, I had a dream, and then
I hope there wasn't another dragon. There's been a lot of dragon visions around.
well,
uncomfortable.
I
Did y'all,
don't dream
did y'all
in your
ever
trances. I thought you were like lucid.
did y'all ever tell the? No, we can still dream. Did y'all ever tell what happened when you touched uh, the altar? Because
I
I
didn't
didn't ever
touch it.
touch it.
I believe we did. Yeah.
Okay. As y'all woke up from your long rest, you saw me like screwing the lid of my jar of beetles back on and putting it back in my backpack.
Hey, Dave, what's up?
Okay.
You guys decide where you guys wanted to head?
I didn't know you had a beetle thing.
They might, you never know when they come in handy.
Of course.
Oh, I'm no longer Lewison. Hey guys, I'm not a real elf. Weird. Okay.
You do that.
Wait, who are you?
How dare you?
I am Jim. Okay. Well, where would you guys like to go?
Well, should we head west and try to save Umberto?
I feel like that's the best course.
He said it had been 2 days since he left, so I guess now it's the third day.
I would like to know what secrets he has. What secrets he is holding.
I agree, but if we don't catch up, he might be just a shell of a man left after they've tortured him for all his information.
I look at Ignatius and say, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't mind getting paid for some of this stuff too.
Well, you guys haven't got paid yet, have you? Weird. No,
Now-
but we will paid out.
Well, what was that, that BM whatever you were talking about, Ignatius? Do you have a plan or something?
The
You know,
BM. Yeah, I'm a little backed up.
Well, I was telling him about
No,
the
you
tribe-
said business management.
No,
You have a plan.
no. Look, you know what? I don't know what your grievance is with me, Feilani, but you keep throwing me under the bus, and you've got the thrice blessed on my ass now, and I don't need this.
Filani, did you know that the Tribor Trail is basically just outside? People have been passing by on the Tribor Trail this close to this altar in this hallowed space for millennia, and no one's ever stopped to even pay attention.
That is very concerning.
Suspicious.
Well, yes.
Hmm.
I mean, we could definitely check it out. We could see why that is, or we can, like you said, we're 2 days behind Umberto, and we need to catch up.
But he's a
quickly.
gnome. He doesn't move that fast. He has short legs.
Feel
But-
like he's being carried.
He's definitely being carried.
By what? By who? The orcs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They've probably eaten him by now.
I think they really wanted to get him back to their leader to get information.
Well, that's
out
right.
of him.
You're a gnome cyst. I forgot. Yeah.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Look,
Oh.
if what he said was correct, and they know about his secrets, they're gonna keep him alive for as long as possible until he is no longer useful.
I think we should go after him. That's my vote.
That is my vote as well.
Well, we were going to find Umberto anyway, so yeah, we need to find
It's
out
just-
about we need to find out about these seals and.
Become a democracy. I feel like Silas and I are always going to get outvoted because there's 3 of you and only 2 of us.
You don't know what I'm going to vote for in the future, though.
I might
Probably the same
surprise
as
you one day,
Feilani and the Twice
I'm-
Plus and-
I might surprise you one day, Ignatius, and actually be on your side for once. But you're not saying.
Well, when that
what we're
day
saying.
comes, the cold will fall from the Icewind Dale upon us all and freeze our asses to the trees. Because
Speaking of the cold, that was part of one of my dreams as well. The whole cold rolling in and taking over.
And you know what? If our asses get free to the freeze to the trees, maybe it'll teach you not how to not fall out of one.
Didn't fall out of it. I leapt out of it.
You just said you fell out of it, you dumb.
No, I didn't. I said I leapt out of it.
No, you said you fell out and landed
Nope.
on me. And
Nope.
I broke your fall.
I leapt into your arms, dear knight, and you failed me.
I failed no one. But
You failed me.
you
3
failed-
shots in the ass.
I think
he
he's
go fail
spelling
himself?
failed as in FELLED, like felled.
Yeah,
Not failed.
I was nearly felled because of this little shit.
I thought I heard Ignatius
Okay.
yell up.
All right, we
Bring it
really
up.
need to get on the road.
Okay, so we have the majority of our party's decisions on what we're doing. Silent and Ignatius, what are your opinions on where we should go next?
That's right, they don't have an opinion. Silent.
Because if you set out, if you give your opinion,
I must have left my opinion up in the tree.
Apparently.
I would be willing, I would vote based on all the information available. And if you have new information that says we should go elsewhere, I might change my vote.
Correct.
I
If
don't
you have
know
something more
what we're
dire.
doing here anymore. We're sent to find Umberto. Let's go find Umberto then, I guess.
Let's do that then.
But I think he's dead.
I don't think he's dead yet. It's only a flesh wound.
Well, we can.
Would you
find
be
out.
willing to bet on that?
Based on what the elf man told us, I don't think they're going to kill him until they get all of the information he has.
I would wager ownership of our business discussion earlier over whether he's alive or not.
What
I'm
business
not. I'm not a wagering man.
Well, I wager enough for the two of us, so I don't mind.
I'm not wagering anything, but I think it's worth the effort to try to save him.
We had to go and find him anyways. If we do
Do you
find
think-
him dead,
Do you think Umberto would save us if we were trapped somewhere?
I think if he thought it was his duty to do so, he would.
Umberto will be in our debt if we go save him.
Yeah, but is he rich?
I think he has friends.
Information is power. Information is priceless.
Who told you that? When did information feed you?
You really don't know my past, and the information has helped me quite a bit. And I still need information. Any materials in
okay.
the world do not matter to me.
Okay, don't take it so personal.
Listen, Ignatius.
Let's go.
Chivalry,
Let's go.
Chivalry never sleeps. We go find Umberto. That is part of the sacred code, and we shall
All right,
continue.
dear knight, tally ho! Would you like to walk at the back so you're not shot by any of us?
But we just took a long rest. It does sleep.
I didn't sleep.
Only on
Me
mid
neither did
patrol.
I.
Only on mid patrol. Occasionally.
Mid-patrol.
You guys find yourself still arguing, walking on the road, right? Like you guys you're still where are we gonna head? But you guys find yourself kind of on the Tribor Trail, having the discussion.
We have no couth.
What's up, Simonis? Huh?
We have no couth is what we. Yeah.
Tooth.
Hey, Lonnie, as you walk
Yeah,
out
tooth
of
in my back pocket.
as you guys walk out the front door, your feet scuff and you hear tink, 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 tink. 2 bottles fell out of the bag of holding and hit the ground. You look down and you see 2 vials with Acme, tags that lead you to believe that these are potions.
I quickly go and pick them up and put them in my backpack.
Okay, at your leisure during the trip or whatever. Either you can study it for over the next couple days for your walk, or you can roll for it right now for a quick Arcana check, or anybody can.
Do you want
We don't
me
have
to
any
carry those
Arcana
for you?
in this party
I'll do
here.
I'll do an Arcana check. Why not?
Do you want me to carry those for you?
No.
Ignatius, you're not carrying anything.
It's a 19 on my Arcana check.
It's a potion of climbing and a potion of healing.
Yes.
I could totally use that potion of climbing. It'll prevent me from falling out of a tree.
Well, you know what? Practice makes
You guys got
perfect,
a
so
point.
get to it.
But I'm not saying I fell.
You literally said you fell, Ignatius.
Nope. Nope.
I'm gonna run back the tape and show it back.
Nope. What magic do you speak of? This tape.
It's called the magic of OBS.
Is that a new god?
I'm not proficient with that.
For the sake of time, and I liked how Jeremy does this in his session, right? Travel happens, right? You guys bond more. Beautiful sunny days. I'll tell you that much. But you do see, throw the challenge flag. We could come up with one of those.
I would love a challenge flag.
There is off to your north, over the mountains, you see about 1 to 2 strong cumulonimbus anvil type clouds. You know, like over where in Phaelani you have a good sense of direction too, where never winter would be. But this big rolling cloud. Now think of like Independence Day, those where the clouds bellow forward, right? Like almost like a sandstorm. These gray, dark clouds are just a line off to your north, and you can see them creeping closer to you. You left the forest and you couldn't really see it, but now that you're off the trail and you're on the road, you do see this weather system coming in.
Look
You
at the
guys
size
travel-
of the nimbus on that cumulus.
That's right. Oh, there's lenticular clouds above them. Foreboding. So
I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so you travel for a couple days, and you can switch to Fandolin music if you'd like, Skylar, as things. Once again, in the 80s, it's hot. No rain, right? It just doesn't add up. What you know what I mean? Like what is going on with this clear front kind of moving in. As you get closer to Fandolin, the dark cloud to the north looms. A strong northerly wind blows in the smell of summer crops. So it's like blowing in from the north, and you can smell for some of the farms that support Fandolin. You smell, corn. I love corn. You smell, fresh crops blowing in. The town of Fandolin stands once again as a ray of hope. It's glowing with the summer sun. The market bustles. The bell from the new Church of Tyr rings. A crowd gathers at the message board in front of the Stonehill Inn. As Ginny runs up, Iggy, knights rode into town towards the Stronghold. And she points, and you hear, Ginny, come! And a wave. Silith, I think there's trouble. And she points to the, towards, and I'll do a quick snap to the Stronghold.
Oh!
She snaps that in that direction and points off to, you see the Stronghold in the distance. And
There's like
the
literally a
crowd.
stronghold.
What's that?
There's literally a stronghold.
It's literally a stronghold. And I didn't want to, it's one of those things for the parties. You can improve it. The stronghold only got so far with the original stronghold. It's got a big, like a wooden moat in Bailey Star Fort situation with a soul tower in the center. If the town needs a last stand. So there we go. We'll zoom in here on the map as you see a crowd standing around the ye old message place. once again, Iggy's standing next to you and Silas is standing next to you. Let me put the party. You guys gonna walk towards the message board, or you guys want to do something else? Someone wants to do anything crazy? Let me know.
Walk towards the message board. See what's going on.
We've been awake
Strut.
for about.
We strut.
I walk,
Saunter.
you strut.
I'll saunter over.
That's what I'm doing then too. I'm sauntering.
You're more like fast walking.
Hey,
You guys walk into town with a bit of an Avenger pose, right? Because you're level 4 now. Why do I sound like Martin Short when I do that? Anyway, so you guys.
we are the three amigos.
You saying we got level 4 swagger? Is that what you're saying?
Level 4 swagger, yeah. As you move into town, you can see your characters there. But Iggy points off, and you do see 4 mounted knights in the distance. They're camera right, but you see the butts of horses, and you see the glint of pretty heavy armor.
Hey kid, what kind of knights?
Big ones.
Yeah, thanks. Did they
Yeah,
have like a marking?
They're blue knights. They're blue.
Did they look? Do they look like the knights that were that we passed?
Brody. Kid, I got to play into this.
Oh,
you're interrogating a kid. Yeah. She's like 8.
Did they say
Hey,
no?
Mr. Brody. Hey, so did they? So I'm going to describe the knights that we saw in the Mayor of Deadman, and ask if they look like those that passed us.
The knights that you saw in the Mayor Deadman.
The elves, the elves, the wood elves.
The elves that passed us when the storm was rolling in.
These
One
ones
I
seem angry.
recognized.
They seem mean.
Mean?
Yeah, they're very serious. They almost ran me over.
I got enough serious in my life as I motion towards Feilani. I don't need any more serious in my life. Let's keep things light here.
We should mosey on over there.
Why? Why do we have to go and bother them?
As you guys are arguing, I start loudly professing, "The dream breathes true. I am thrice marked by fate, and therefore, by simple math, the most qualified among us to lead this charge against shadow and chilly tyranny. This is no longer a mission, it is destiny, scribed in moonlight and sealed with elven credibility," and I walk off towards the knights.
I think his turnips have gone bad.
Something's messed up in his head.
Yeah, it's fungus. They grow on turnips.
For I am Cervantes the thrice blessed.
I think
I put
before
my-
you know it, he's going to be quadruply blessed, and then I don't know. I don't know who's blessing him.
Which way do you head, Cervantes?
Towards the Kinnegets.
Can it?
As
I'm
you
gonna
start walking,
I'm going to go over to the message board because there was clearly a crowd there, right?
Indeed.
We need to turn in our. Well, we need to get paid for the thing we did at the logging camp.
Oh, if only there
Yeah.
was time for that.
Hmm.
Only if there was time.
Did the wagon come back? I need to get paid for that.
Only there was time for that.
If only. Foiled!
I need to find Lady Galadriel.
And you're heading for Lady Gariel, you said?
Galadriel, Lady. Isn't it, did you
Gariel.
say Lady Galadriel?
Gariel.
Ariel.
Gary.
Almost Galadriel.
I think he said Galadriel when I wrote it down because
Don't get
for the
mad.
Harper.
Get Galadriel.
I promoted her.
Lady Gariel Gygaxiel.
Get,
I think I'm onto something.
Who has the missions? Who has the mission statements that we got from the board? Is someone holding on to those?
I think I was, but
I think I took those.
oh yeah,
They
that
are
was right.
pointing at the message board. Everybody's standing around the message board. There seems to be a decree. The knights, they went straight to the board and they tacked something on it, and then they went up to the stronghold to tack something.
Oh,
They're
I
coming
need
back.
to see the message on the board. That's
Oh.
where I'm going. With due haste. with the
Okay,
thrice
so run over
blessings
'cause you
upon
see
my
them coming
toes.
down. Very nice. Ooh, scrambles for
promenade
his
on over.
notes. And then I've had this. This was the very first thing that I made for the campaign. As I was thinking, let it be known as you. Oh, that's right. I can't do Bork's voice. Should I send this to you? Because it speaks when you walk up to it. The paper speaks.
Oh, I can.
Do you want to
I
do?
can speak. I can do a Bork's voice.
Sprechen Sie?
I can
Sprechen Sie
Bork.
the Lingity?
Copy. Heading
Is it
them
in
out here.
halfling? Do
Ready?
halflings talk?
Oh, this is no. It's even better. Oh, oh, this. Oh, I remember this.
You've already said it once before. That's right.
See, you want me to read the whole thing?
Sure.
All right. Let it be known throughout the Sword Coast, the Lord's Alliance, the cities of Neverwinter, Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, Candlekeep, and the east to Silvery Moon and to the Great Desert, by decree and with support of His Royal Justified Majesty, Dread King Glacius Justarian, Lord of Peace and the Cold Truth, declare those affiliated with or associated with and members of Noynek and the Revengers, most dubious outlaws, most especially Moriana Alagandar, Zora Malip, Pleep Malip, and Noynek Drow Enda, for the betrayal of Faerun, the disappearance of the holy city of El Terrell, and the murder of the most noble paladin of the Order of the Gauntlet, Timothy Alagandar. The plot originates from scoundrel money hoarders of Waterdeep and Neverwinter's very own Daggold Neverember, who kept the glorious city of Neverwinter in ignorance of their noble and rightful ruling house, and financed by the open lord Lady Lariel Silverhand with demonic corruptions of the Morgasters. By this decree, Neverwinter will abandon the Lord's Alliance and henceforth be named Everwinter, now protected from the deadly lava of Hortnow and the meddling dwarves with the Dawn Titan in Gauntlgrim. The devil's corruption of Baldur's Gate and menacing giants will ever be kept from the frozen gates of our noble city. And that's it.
I thought it was a poster. It turned out to be a book. Oh my god!
I don't think the rest of it is on that.
Oh, that was all the stuff from the yeah. That was also part of the intro for the Drunken Duck. You guys already know that stuff.
Signed, Bork, the dude.
The dude.
The dude. So yeah, you guys all see those things, and then these four horses pull up, and they end up in frontage. So they're all four horizontal and facing you guys. Their eyes look listless.
Well, that doesn't seem very. That doesn't sound very good.
I don't think it affects.
Did Ignatius say it doesn't affect me? Yes.
Yeah, us. I don't think it affects us.
I think it affects all of us.
I think it's something we
Yeah.
better pay close attention to.
Well, we're not the outlaws.
I don't think they're really outlaws either, though.
I wouldn't tell the knights that. I mean,
I'm not. I'm telling you that. I think, based on what we learned from our elf friend last night, these are representatives of the evil.
If they
You gonna trust
betrayed-
him
if
over
they- if
sworn
they betrayed
knights?
Sir Timothy, Wait, did they just say that he's Timothy Alagondar?
Yeah.
That's what the thing said. Yeah.
I mean,
Wow. I'm just smitten by this.
Just for funsies, I put my hand on Ignatius' shoulder, and you see green, like translucent dice spin around him real quick and then disappear as I give him a Blessing of the Trickster, which gives you advantage on stealth checks until we
Jackpot.
do long rest.
As soon as you do that, there is one knight, and he's got like feathers on either side of his helm. Steps forward, leans, you know what I mean? His mouth just kind of goes like agape a little bit. And this is now the protectorate of Neverwinter. Reveal your secrets and live.
we don't have any secrets.
What secrets?
They kind of just like, and then the horses, as he stepped forward, the three horses like move in line with that individual. And they were like, line up and be counted and recognized.
I'm gonna go inside the building. I'm just gonna walk in.
As soon as you walk away, you hear him just like yell, halt. Justice is not confirmed.
I'm still walking away.
Then they pull out their so go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, this should be good. Are we helping?
Oh my!
I know the ending of that quote. It is justice is best served with a side of soup, as Sir Timothy once said.
Thought you were going to say something, that, coincided with a turnip.
Oh no. Sir Timothy once said justice is best served with a
Or
side of
rhymed
soup.
with the number 3?
Anybody get above 20?
Oh, you really meant that?
Yeah, I really for initiative.
I rolled.
Oh my god, I rolled 1. Oh, I'm a halfling.
What? What the
Clearly, I'm just stunned by what happened because I still rolled like shit.
I rolled
Raiders.
26 for Slinky and a 22 for me.
Whoa, that's really good.
I rolled a
Thank
natural
you for
20
the
and a
great
16.
bones. We really appreciate that.
That's a 12
all right, so you get
for Cervantes.
I need something that does that for my eyes too. I'm just saying.
Slink and Brent are up top. Anybody 15 to 20? Anybody? I have to go back to the main map. Ooh, gosh. 10 to 15?
12.
12.
Who's got the higher decks? Cervantes?
I've got 12.
I've got 16.
Roll them bones, little bones.
Cervantes? And then would you get let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, Cervantes, and then we got anybody 10 to 15? Or 10 to you already did that, 5 to 10?
7. 7. 7. 7.
Silence, you taking what'd you get, Silence? A 2?
Two.
Yeah, that's okay.
Roll
If any
three.
of my
That was an obscure
characters always
Friends
get
quote,
ones
but-
and twos. All right. So you see that one of them breaks off straight for you with pulls out a javelin and just starts like moving towards you to attack.
As soon
The
as
Centurion, who is in charge of them, yells, "Everybody must be counted before her. She's arriving."
Who's her?
So, I mean, and
While
then they're like,
before
and
they
then-
break apart, I want to cast Fairy Fire on them while they're still together in a little group.
Oh shit!
Okay.
I want to put my head up my ass and kiss it goodbye.
Stop being
That's
such
a
a
dex save.
downer.
Is that a dex save?
Mm-hmm. Dex
You
save.
got advantage on stealth checks, man.
I know. I'm all over this.
The knight that's breaking off to the front of you, it takes it straight to the face. Then I've got what is your dex, bruh? What's your dex, bruh?
14.
I got two 16s and a 12.
Me.
So the two fails and 2 successes.
Yep. So we'll say the 2 on the left flank, you just douse with fairy fire. And is that an action or bonus action?
That was an action.
Okay. What's Slinky doing? Because Slinky's ahead of you, buddy.
He is just he's invisible and he's hovering above them, getting ready to assist. He's going to hover above one of the ones that didn't pass, or that did pass the deck save. That isn't. It's not.
So is this like night
Sorry.
killing season? Is that what's happening here?
I don't.
He said,
Can
they
I
had
kill
empty
their
eyes.
horses?
I don't know that they're.
That's
A lot.
evil.
Slinky moves halfway to the knight because he's got a 40 movement, unless he's dashing there. Then he can make it to 1.
I don't want mean to be that guy, but would the fairy fire also hit their horses?
Mm-hmm.
So
I can do that.
So,
Anything in that 20-foot cube.
well, I think you can like not put it on us though, right?
Yeah, let's see. 20-foot cube. Objects in a 20-foot cube are within range or outlined in blue, green, or violet. This is like a sickly, venomy green. Each
Okay.
creature in the cube. Each creature in the cube is also outlined if it fails dexterity save throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures in that shed dim light and can't benefit from the invisible condition. Attack
Okay.
rolls against affected creatures. No, it wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't have cast it for y'all. I was casting it as soon as because they
That's
weren't
fine.
like with an
Yeah. Let's not do math missiles right now. It's totally fine. All the horses are completely lit up. 2 of them went like this and don't have it on them, but they're on the horse, right? Okay. One of them's aiming towards you. I need just for me. Are you dashing Slinky over the guy's head? Because he's not just going to be attached to him. You're going to have to keep chasing this dude's initiative with Slinky. Does that make sense? So where do you want to put Slinky right now? What I'm saying is, if you know he's come to you, you wouldn't launch him that way. Okay.
Right.
Where
I'm
would you
just
like
going to
to
put him where it looks like he's coming to. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so he's going to hover over it. So Slinky just goes up. Because
Yeah.
the horse is going to, it's going to get on you. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
All right. And that was your action, was Fairy Fire? I thought that was a bonus action. Or was that
No.
from drop?
It is an action and bonus action. I don't really have anything. Oh, Hex. I'm going to break the I'm gonna grab that one of the beetles that I cast Hex on that morning and I'm gonna crush it. And I'm gonna move the Hex to the knight coming at me.
Hexed. Double disadvantage, though? Because he's already...
Well, Hex just means
he's
I
got
deal
disadvantage.
Yeah, I deal 1d6 extra necrotic damage on that target. And the target has disability or disadvantage on any ability checks made
Just
with...
a shit ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Fantastic. The knight blasts towards you. Is there any disadvantages on him at all?
He has disadvantage on ability checks made with a chosen ability, and I'm going to choose dexterity.
Okay. All right. So he runs up to you and, javelins away. He pulls out a very large sword and he's going to make 2 attacks on you.
Great.
One's a 16 to hit and one's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, those both hit.
All right. 9, 10, 11 slashing.
Eek.
Oh no. And 10 slashing. 21 slashing total as this thing runs up to you on this horse and smacks you with it. Another knight will go straight towards Cervantes.
What did you do?
I just tried to go inside of a building.
No, I mean Cervantes. I thought they were all going to kill you.
I mean, it definitely would have killed me.
I think he detected you were thrice blessed.
That's 2 23s to hit.
Yeah, those hit.
We can't repel firepower of this magnitude.
This magnitude. That's 20 slashing.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, they're fairy fired. You can do something about it. You got him, pal.
As he hits me, like, why are you hitting me? I have been thrice blessed by Sir Timothy Alagondar.
Another one
That's
rolls
it.
up
Name drop on him.
to Brody and misses like a champ. The third one goes to Cervantes. Or the last one goes to Cervantes. God damn it. And misses like a champ. Hey, they did 40 dip. So Cervantes, you walk forward. Right? So that's why they're attacking. And just that one. And that brings up, I believe, Cervantes.
No.
No,
It
Feilani.
is Feilani.
Hey, who didn't get attacked? Who did get attacked?
Yet, but I would like to see if I can cast sleep on the closest ones to me.
Okay, so there are two in front. Oh, closest to you would be the ones on Cervantes. Is this a
Okay.
total HP sleep? Is it the same way as it used to be? Okay, nice. Okay. Roll for your hit points then. And they get a save, correct?
Yeah, it's a wisdom
Nope.
save.
I painted these knights, so you guys are going to fight them.
Fair enough.
That's what it is. Okay.
Ooh!
I feel less terrible about starting this than.
They're Roman soldiers. Can you see? I love them.
They're about
Where's
to
the
be
big
rolling
battle
on-
map? Where's the big battle map?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Battle.
There's no hit points anymore in sleep. They just make a wisdom save, and anything in a 5-foot
Wisdom save.
radius.
Yeah, and a 5-foot radius sphere. Yeah, they
Wait,
have
what?
to make a wisdom saving throw.
There's no hit points anymore.
Oh wow, that's new. That's awesome. Because it used to be a terrible spell.
And they just fall asleep if they failed the wisdom save?
Yeah.
They go incapacitated until the end of the next turn, and they have to make another save the next turn. And if they fail that one again, then they go unconscious for the duration of the spell.
Fucking like it. I love it. Dang it, tree. Should I move the tree? Anyways. The little green thing, that's Slinky. Okay? All right. So I got a 10 and a 3.
They both
On this-
failed.
Wait, what about the horses? Since we're playing this game. Did you just
I'm after the people on the horses. We don't have to worry about the horses.
Is it a radius thing? Can you aim
It's a
for
radius.
people?
She can shoot it
It-
high
I
enough so it
can-
only hits the riders.
It's
Okay,
60
okay.
feet in a 5-foot sphere.
So you put a bubble
sphere.
above it. Two birds go fall dead asleep. You know what I mean? Like there's always fratricide in Dungeons and Dragons. All right, so two sweet chickadees minding their own fucking business just fall asleep. The horses are fine, but these two dudes, boom, they take 6 and 5 damage. God dang it! As they fall from a charger. These horses are beefcakes. See, I'm benevolent when I do the damage from the knights, but these guys in a big plate mail ball of fuck just fall out of these things as good job, Feilani. Level 4 stuff. You zonked him.
Yay!
Cervantes, you have two dudes that stabbed you pretty
Yeah.
good,
And
and they're
guess,
sleeps.
and guess what? I see that
Yeah.
and I go, Sir Timothy would approve of this second wind. And I gained 14
Yes,
back.
I would.
And I climb upon one of the horses.
But you're just gonna climb on a horse?
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna climb on a horse. I'm a cavalier.
Okay, so they are sparkling horses right now. Okay, so
fine.
you get up on the horse.
Twilight
I love
horses?
Yeah.
Twilight horses? Is that what he's riding right now? Twilight horses?
And I climb up on one of the horses, which only takes half movement because I'm a cavalier. And then I'm going to charge the guy that is going after that hit Brody with my lance.
With your lance. Get the fuck out of the way, guy. I'm doing stuff.
All right, you're gonna lance this dude. You're gonna lance bass him.
Lance
Right.
Bassett. Nice. Dirty 20 to hit.
That hits. This dude wasn't expecting this. He was just
So in the
smoking deer, sweet Brody, minding his business,
in the
trying to walk
back,
away. But you
so
must be
that's-
counted.
12 what is that? 12 piercing, and he needs to make a con save.
This really made a turn because I thought I was going to TPK you guys. Maybe I didn't adjust how these dudes do 2 attacks, but okay.
And he has to make a con save 15.
See? Con save. Now, we talked about this beforehand, Brent. Guess what I just rolled? A 7. See? See why this is problematic? right. What'd you do to him?
Do anything. I have no part in this.
He is prone.
Okay, prone in the saddle. I want you to roll a D4. 1 and 2, he stays in the saddle. 2, 3, 4, he falls out. How about them apples? That sound fair?
4.
Fucking. All right, so he takes 15 damage as he falls. You dismount this dude, and everybody's like, Cervantes! The crowds are going wild. Yeah.
You hear me? You
They
hear
don't
me
know that
think the crowd-
Leilani put him to sleep. She was like, flee. It looks like Cervantes is just laying waste to these guys right now. All right. Anything else you got up your sleeves there, Cervantes?
No, that's it. That is my
Ignatius
action.
with Stylith on deck.
So with the down knight, I'm going to run under that horse, and using my halfling ability to hide behind bigger things than me, I'm going to do that.
You're under the horse?
Well, I'm going under to the other side of the horse, away from the crowd.
Okay, cool. Make a dex check. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Well, I'm going to use my
No, but
halfling ability.
18 save.
19.
Okay. You're
So
underneath
that's
the
where
horse.
yeah, so I'm coming out the other side, so I'm away from the crowd.
Okay.
So that
Stay
was
with me here.
advantage.
So at which point I'm going to cutting action to use stealth, so I disappear
With
You're in
advantage,
front of
right?
this horse over here, then.
with advantage.
I hear you. What do you want to do?
So once nobody can see me, I then, with my action, use my new ability to just innately disguise self so that I look like one of the knights, and then I mount the horse.
Wait, what? In an action you can do that? That is sick.
Well, my action is to cast disguise self, right? So my cunning action, so I move. My cunning action is to hide behind the horse so nobody sees me for a second, and then I come up on the other side of the horse as the knight.
Yep.
And mount
One
it.
of the knight's helms is like off, and you just put it on, and you climb up onto the horse.
And I can make my armor like look like them the whole bit.
You're
And then I'm
climbing
just
the
gonna,
horse?
yeah. Once I'm on top of the horse, I just yell, "Retreat! Retreat!"
Okay. That's funny.
There's only one.
Yeah, there's only one on a horse.
There's only one.
I don't
knight left
care.
on a horse.
I don't care. I don't know, fuck them.
Brody, you see one of the knights like very stoically look over and he's got the centurion's hat on, and he looks down at you and he's like, "There is no retreating in the Legion. Something's wrong." Anyways, dialogue.
Look.
That brings up Silith.
So Brody got hit pretty good.
Yeah.
So Brody.
Yeah, you saw just Brody go everywhere. There's like Brody on the grass. There's Brody everywhere right now because that's about half your hit points, right? Yeah, he's exploding right
It
now.
was more than 2/3 of my hit points.
There's Brody in my hair.
Right.
There is. Okay, cool. Yep, there's a little Brody bits in Feilani's hair. This is great.
I'm gonna go over to him. I'm gonna lay my hand on his shoulder and blast him full of energy. And unfortunately, a bunch of 4-leaf clovers are in your nose.
Hey, you see me
Looking over
farmer
a
blow, and
4-leaf clover.
So
like a green
I'm
rainbow
hitting
shoots out of my nose.
with a second level. Cure wounds.
How you like his Lucky Charms up your nose?
Well, I feel better.
I took him in the mouth the other night.
That is 25 healing.
Oh, nice.
You hear Sister Gariel yell, "Jenny, where are you going?" And then
Bonus action.
go for it. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Bonus
I'm
action.
excited.
I'm gonna get my illusionary duplicate to appear on the other side of Brody, so he is surrounded by Mies.
This will be other Silith. Is on the other side of Brody.
The other Silas.
Clearly, we should have ordered Silas miniature and duplicate.
Damn it.
I have more than one. I didn't know I was gonna get this skill.
Or get
I
a
may have-
U in clear plastic. That would be cool.
Yeah, I don't have.
Can you
that.
can you hear the cash register ringing?
Just let me drunk on Etsy and show me the link, dog. I'm a sucker. Let's see. Silith, is there anything else? Anything else you want to do?
No,
You good?
I saved my friend and put grass in his nose. What do you want?
Jenny, where are you going? You hear. And then we're back to Slinky at the top of the round as leaves and grass and things just start in a huge howl. What is that? As you kind of just, as Slinky's up there doing Slinky stuff, and if Slinky was a kite, not good. All right, go ahead. What's Slinky doing?
Slinky is going to. He's gonna fly down and pick up a rock and get ready to throw it at the only knight that's left on a horse. He's going to throw it at his head whenever it looks like Ignatius might attack it in order to give him advantage. Whereas is that one of the one that's
the only one that's on a horse who's mounted.
is it already fairy fire, or was that the other two?
Oh, that dude's got fairy fire. He's got fairy fire
Okay.
big time.
Okay, then Slinky is actually just going to kind of hold and
Hold.
yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's going to get ready to throw a rock at that dude's head.
Okay.
If necessary. So that's it for him.
He's going to throw a rock at his head. I'm waiting to find out what that does. All right. Now it's Brett's turn. Who was there was so much Brody everywhere, and then more Brody. As you look over, dear sweet Silence like skadoosh, Clovis.
Frosted Lucky Charms.
I am going to Eldritch Blast the one that's up on
Okay.
the
Do
horse.
your worst, he says. to you.
That is a 10 plus
Yeah,
6.
sorry, Bane. They weren't
16.
stirrup.
16.
16 to hit?
Mhm.
Right off the pauldrons of
Oh, wait.
this
I had
Bane.
advantage. Because he's very fired. Hold on.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's
You had
better.
advantage? That's cool.
Dirty 20.
Wow.
Dang.
Sorry.
Hits him. What do
All
you
right.
do
Lucky.
with damage? Do your damage.
That's not very big damage, though. That's 9 points of damage. Oh,
Force
that's
damage?
yeah.
Blasting. Damage is damage is damage.
Yeah.
Is
I got
it?
a question, dear sweet Feilani, who's definitely not going to get attacked next. What do these guys do? Are they sleeping right now? Are they still sleeping?
They are incapacitated. They have to make another saving throw, another wisdom saving throw, and if not, they are unconscious.
They go more sleepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, one got a 14, which I don't. Is 14 high enough?
No, that makes it. He makes it.
One dude's like,
Angel.
Mom, oh, what? And he wakes up. Oh, and the other one doesn't wake up.
Oh, he
The
went
one
to
jumps up, so he's prone, right? Is it wisdom save at the end of the round? End of his
It
turn?
is. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So one is waking up and he's on like bending Rodriguez. He's on his back because he's got plate mail. He's like, slurpoo. The one that is prone underneath Cervantes stands up for half of his movement, and he's gonna take his greatsword and he's gonna put it in you. He's gonna stand up and he can put the greatsword to Cervantes.
I can't even sing. This is the Red Hot Chili Peppers. What I got, I'm gonna give it. Put it in.
It does a 19 hit for the first greatsword swing.
It does.
Fantastic.
Aren't you so excited to be penetrated by a fellow knight?
That's
And his
9
greatsword?
slashing from the first hit.
His great blade upon you.
Ooh, but he takes a swing at the horsey. Why would you do that unless you're fucking evil? That's a 16 to hit a horse, and that's pretty good.
Just for the record, I was going to kill the horse, and I don't appreciate that insinuation.
Well, we don't, but things happen. There's a veil.
Okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
You're
Okay.
And
you're,
the horse
you're
goes
Ignatius.
and falls over. Make a
I'm a murderer.
acrobatics check.
Am I falling off the mount?
There's falling. Falling's happening.
So, because of Born in the Saddle, if I fall off my mount and descend no more than 10 feet, I can land on my feet.
Done. That's glorious. So this thing's like,
Must have been uncomfortable for your mom.
and he just pulls out the greatsword, and
I
you're
just
standing
land
like
right next
right
to
in
him.
front of him. Yeah.
Superhero landing.
You hear him say like, "Super not tight, bro."
Super not tight, bro.
Oh, that was that dude's horse. That's still chilling there. There's another horse in case Brody wants to get up on a horse. This guy's here. This horse took a nap. It's
Dirt nappy.
let's see what it's got. It's definitely
The
not
horses? What's happening?
The horse died.
It
They killed the horse!
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh, yay, glue.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure if anybody's watching this, if you're not into animal stuff, but the horse just in a video game, it's just not there anymore. It was there, now it's
There's
not.
coin.
It despawned.
He
There's
put
a
it in his
light-
horse pocket
coins
before
happen.
it died.
Fuck it. I want
respawned
horse blood.
somewhere in the
Ah!
city. You guys are sick. All right.
Cut its head off and put it in somebody's bed.
One last night, standing over dear sweet Brody, is like, nobody makes me bleed my own blood. And that is
Oh, Tux has dead horse models. Where's our dead horse
14 to hit?
models?
14 to hit.
That misses.
That does hit?
It misses.
Ooh. Dead horse. Dead.
You said
Hey,
14,
16 to hit.
right?
Yeah,
16.
16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 13 slashing damage as he takes his horse and he's like nimbly sitting there and he looks off to his side and points at Silith with his blade. You're next. In the name of Shadow and the Ring. I know, right?
Sorry, did Brody go down?
No.
Actually,
Oh, okay.
No, I healed the hell out of him
Brings
last
up.
round.
Sleepy lady.
I filled his nose with four-leaf clovers.
Elani and Cervantes on deck.
Healing power of clovers.
Is there where's the closest downed unconscious soldier?
He's on the other side of Ignatius's horse. I'm sorry. I shall put him on camera. It's not very bright, is it?
He's hiding.
Let me increase the brightness there. Did that brighten it up a tad? Yeah, better.
Give us some gamma here. Ignatius needs to be able to turn into the Hulk, I think.
Here, it's this dude is like fully unconscious right there. See him?
Ignatius smash.
Okay, all right, yeah, I'm gonna run up and shocking grasp him.
Oh,
But that will unconscious him, though, correct?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it will.
But
But
it's
it is
also
a
an auto
crit.
crit. It's an
It's-
auto crit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
So
an
you don't have
auto
to
crit.
roll. Yeah, you
Okay,
don't have to
sweet.
roll.
Okay, so let's see. That is 1d8.
Because he's incapacitated.
So would it be double? Would it be double?
Yeah, if it's
Full
1d8,
damage and then. Sorry, go ahead. Okay, yeah, it's 1d8
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
that's right.
another. Okay. That is 14 points of damage. Of lightning damage.
this dude's
Shock it to me, baby.
And he's on the ground and just like looks at you as well as his buddy stands up. And this one was the dude that had the porty helmet. So now he's just got great comb over, as all good centurions would have. It's just, painted over there.
I think it's standing on end now. You just got shot.
Neverwinter West Point, and this dude's like, "How dare you? How dare you touch me?" I love. Okay, no more West Point jokes. All right. Anyways, let's go. This is going to be anything else you would like to do, Feilani, as you're done grasping him shockingly.
Let
In
me
melee.
see.
She gives him a shot.
I am going to cast for my bonus action Misty Step, and I am going to go.
Okay, fine.
I'm going to go on the other side or the back end of the White Horse.
Chris Stapleton, White Horse, Mississippi.
We call that the business end.
Sure.
Don't let him kick you.
The business management end. Is that what that
Yeah,
is?
Feilani,
The BBM.
skadoosh. Misty steps over there, right behind Horses.
Adventures on Tap rating in.
Thank you, Adventures on Tap. Welcome.
Give him a shout out. We're really balling out right now. All right, so Feilani, anything else before Cervantes goes with Ignatius on deck?
No, that is it. Oh,
Cervantes, a religious man.
So I've got the two dudes on. Well, the guy that just killed my horse.
You get two dudes on you. Yeah.
He's,
You got one dude's got his back to you. He just stood up, and then there's the guy that took your horse out, send it to Pixel Land, and
Gotcha.
you are there. That's a nice place for horses.
so in front of the dude that took
Lying
the
on the
horse,
ground
I'm going
convulsing.
to second wind again, and you just see plus. You just see a bunch of pluses in front of me.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I get 9 back.
Nice.
And let him know that the thrice blessed will make it a fourth blessed. And swing in, ooh, nice, 24 to hit with a longsword.
Are we keeping score on this?
With the
24 to hit. God dang, yeah, that's it.
The quintupled blessed?
what I
So it's a
told you, he's
4
gonna
plus,
do it.
so 7
1
slashing.
million blessings.
1 million
He's
blessings.
also has disadvantage on his next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And then I'm going to action surge and hit him again. For
I
a
missed
19,
something fun.
19 to hit.
That hits.
And that
Dude.
is +3, another 8.
He now seems bloodied.
And
Tim,
then
we
I
were
will
just
use
saying. Oh, go ahead.
the rest
Go
of my act. How close to that white horse am I?
5 feet.
I can use 5 feet to get up on it. Using
Oh, and
the
you're
saddle.
staying melee. Yeah, you just scooch around, jump right back on the horse. Damn, Cervantes, get it, girl. That brings up Ignatius.
We ride.
I'm about to turn this other horse into pixels.
I'm just gonna ride right up the street over that top of that guy.
Okay. Where? Just straight that way?
I can't see where you're pointing, dude. But no, I'm not. You're turning me. I'm just going straight up to the. Nope, the other way.
No, the other
90
way.
degrees. 90 degrees.
There
90
you-
degrees.
There you go. There you go.
Aha! Can I like ride over him and hit him with my sword at the same time?
I think this is a really tall horse.
I technically look like a knight now.
That doesn't make your arms longer.
It doesn't. I don't want this to work. You're a halfling. It's like,
How dare you, sir? You accuse me of being gnomish. You accuse me of being a gnomish person.
yeah,
I can
mean,
lean. I can lean, for God's
okay, you
sake.
lean. Missing in ones will have severe consequences. So you lean down and you poke him. Okay. Go for it.
Well, can I just ride him over with the horse and kind of stab him as I go by, like give him one of these, like
Yeah.
Okay, I do. That's what I do. I give him
Roll. It's a horse. I'm gonna do a dex save for this guy. Ooh, he did well, but it's still a horse. Roll 1d4 damage
Is that the one that I hexed?
if you want it to be.
I mean, he should have disadvantage on dex saves. And
I'm going to use this new thing I have called Lucky,
Nat
so I get
20.
advantage.
I'm sorry. You're gonna
I'm
do
gonna
lucky.
spend.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a luck point, so I get advantage on this.
So Brody, I rolled really well. Okay. Sounds awesome.
Not 20.
Oh,
nice.
I attacked with advantage, so this is also sneak attack.
Nice.
It's go time.
You know what? Screw it. I'm negating.
Hadouken!
You well planned that hex. He's hexed. You know what I mean? Like, yep. Crush this dude.
So, 15 damage from my sword. Have at ye!
He also looks bloodied.
Oh, and I didn't roll. Hang on, and a D4 from the horse for another 3. And then I just ride. I ride up that.
Bloody.
I'm riding up that street as far as I can to get away.
Okay. Or you can keep riding. He's going to get an opportunity attack.
Can I cutting action disengage?
Is that a bonus action? Did you already use that?
No, it's free because I'm a rogue, dude.
Oh, nice. Can you disengage with your horse? I can.
I mean, he can attack the horse. That's fine.
Okay. Okay. Tight.
try and stay on.
I'm working on it. How did I end over by the signpost? I want to ride up that street there.
I don't know. You're on top of the guy, and you want to go straight up the street. You want to go to the north.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yep. He stabs the horse.
Oh,
Make an acrobatics check or your check of choice to land.
Why did the horse die?
It went to Pixel Land.
I went to the nice, happy horse farm.
How about a 13?
So you landed, and you can keep moving if you want. Because you disengaged?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll move up the street.
Yep. So you move up the street. I'll take you to where the roots of that tree is.
Yeah, I'm there. I'll do that.
That brings up Silith.
Thanks, Tim.
You're welcome, sir.
I know I'm putting you in a lot of legwork there.
That was a sweet turn, though.
So
Oh, did you
this
see that?
this guy on this horse right there,
Yeah.
he threatened me. I'm gonna hit him with fire. I'm gonna firebolt him.
The guy on the horse?
Yeah, I'm not hitting
All right,
the
cool,
horse.
cool.
And he's all sparkly, right?
Yeah. This is Timora juice coming from the sky?
Yeah, I'm hitting him with
Okay,
some of that
hopefully it's
green
collecting.
flame.
Okay.
Going on up to the spirit in the sky.
All right, well, you know what? The advantage did not help.
Didn't help?
I rolled a 3 and a 4. No, it did not.
Yes. Yep. So a bunch of, but it looks cool though. Thematically, there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. So there was a beam of Eldritch, and then flames go around, and the guy's like, "Whoa, take it easy!" And then he looks at you because, yeah, he was gonna hit you next, wasn't he? Said that. Then you hear, out of nowhere, you hear people yell,
Your mic cut out. Your mic cut out. I didn't hear anything.
Sam,
I didn't
"There."
oh,
There's a bear. Oh, because I was screaming too loud. You hear?
There's a bear?
Yeah.
Did he say
Yeah.
bear?
You said bear.
Like a four-legged thing?
Well, what
Maybe
other
it's a
kind of
nice
bear
bear.
do you know?
I don't. Well, a large burly man that likes other men.
I'm gonna
Maybe
go
it's
with
a
the
nice
furry
bear.
four-legged thing.
Okay, fine. Be that way.
Oh, it's a polar bear.
Polar bear here. Is it pulling a chariot with a female Valkyrie maiden on the back? Sorry,
Where's
my dream, not yours.
that is very Canadian.
With my bonus action, I'm gonna move my
So very
illusion
Canadian of you.
next to the guy on the ground.
You're gonna move what now?
My illusionary duplicate next to the guy on the ground, so that he's distracting him.
Is there another guy on the ground? Oh, over. Yep, I see him.
Yeah,
the one by
the guy got
Cervantes.
trampled.
The one by Cervantes.
Yeah, I'm putting him right next to him, staring down at him, with like the stink eye.
What kind of crazy fight is it? We're fighting knights and then the bears arrive?
It's like Lost, man. It's like Lost.
Some might say this is bad news. The bad news bears.
Coming next.
Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and
Is that
mirrors.
the end of your turn, Silith?
Oh, look
Anything
at
else
you
you
with
wanna do?
Death Dealer on your shirt.
Oh,
I'm aroused now. Good shirt.
I knew we were going to be fighting knights on horses. I just felt it,
You.
right?
Look at you.
nice
Little
and
Frazetta
shakes.
for the fans out there.
Third core, baby. Just kidding.
Never forget the Death Star. The stereo.
village-
Look, everybody's got good fucking shirts on except me.
Starian's juice box.
What's wrong with the Spider-Man shirt?
Silith, are you done with your turn?
Okay,
I am.
fine.
As
Spider-Man.
this large
I'm getting
white
worked up here. I
gray
gotta calm down.
bear walks into the town, and it's like, I'm looking for Jeremy. Anyways, this
Is this a droid?
no.
Jeremy,
So the bear.
Jeremy the Bear. Have you seen that show?
No, I haven't.
It ruined my childhood, so go F yourself if you have.
Wizards ruined my childhood.
Okay, fair enough.
The village darkens. A gust blows through the town, bringing in a dusting of sprinkling snow, blasting through. The village seems to have what feels like eyes on it. All around you, the snow swirls almost like a vortex around the village as a great shadow arcs in a circle around the village. You see over and over this blob. Is it over there? Oof, it's over here. But you see this large blob, this large great shadow in and around this vortex of snow, this maelstrom that's forming around this poor, sweet village.
This is not a good bear.
We'll see. What time is
He
it?
brought far more than the necessities.
Of bears? Of bear? It's plural.
The
Jungle Book is
that brings up
amazing.
Slinky. Slinky, what you gonna do,
Jungle-
pal? What's Slinky
Jungle
gonna
Book is
do?
amazing.
Bare necessity.
Slinky.
He's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna
What
try
does
to give
Brett
advantage. He's gonna try to give advantage to whoever attacks the knight on the horse.
Is that gonna be Brody then?
Yeah.
Am I cutting out? Is my mic cutting out?
It
It's
doesn't.
Brody's turn now.
Only when you talk.
Doesn't it
it's
high?
Brody's turn.
I think it detects when you get loud and it shuts you down.
Is Brody? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting too excited. It is now
You
Brody's
have to bring your
turn.
volume up gently. Bring your volume up gently. Lift your vibrato ever so slightly.
We are going to. Let's see.
I love your timber, Jeremy.
I wish that was the first time I've been told that.
Ayo.
It is the first time I've been told that.
I am going to hit it with the Eldritch Blast.
Okay, send it.
Uh,
The Golden Compass, good
13.
reference.
13 plus 6 is 19.
Don't forget advantage.
Okay.
19 hits.
19 plus 6 is 25.
Also hits. Interestingly enough.
Nice, dude. Nice.
All right.
If Ignatius dies, can I play an awakened polar bear?
11 points of force damage.
Aren't you gonna ride it though?
Dead from...
You want me to ride the bear?
Yes.
He's dead?
He is dead.
Oh, awesome.
I call dibs on the bear.
Anything else you want to do, Brody?
No. Except for I'm going to try to hide behind that wishing well. I'm just going to take cover behind it anyway.
Stand up. Well, this guy stands
like that.
up. Where did Faylani go? Oh, she moved. She misty steps.
But right next to him is my illusion.
That's right. Faylani got sneaky sneakertons. Ah. Okay.
Big
I'm just
brained.
gonna move on.
Sometimes.
Well, one is going to attack the illusion with one attack. He's going to miss, so he doesn't know that it's an illusion. Damn it. And he misses again. He is going hard in the paint on this illusion. All right. The other one will also attack the illusion with a 1 and then a 4. This is a bad round. I think this is your round. And then there's the one that's on the base of Cervantes, who is going to attack Cervantes with a 2 and a please roll better and a 17 to hit.
That does not hit.
Cervantes. Bad round for those guys.
Unleash the turnips.
And that brings up Faylani.
I'm gonna cast Land's Aid. In a 10-foot radius sphere, I'm gonna get as many of the bad guys, and then Cervantes, are you injured?
A little bit.
Are you gonna
Okay,
heal
well
someone?
I was trying
Only
to give
slightly.
I was trying to give Brody, but he moved. Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to wrap some vitality-giving flowers around Cervantes and then some life-draining thorns around as many bad guys as I can get.
What's the radius on the bad guys, or how does it work?
10 foot. 10 foot.
You can get 2 of them.
Okay, that's fine.
That'll do.
They have to make a Constitution saving throw, both of them.
Shit.
I will fail the con save to take the healing.
No, I automatically roll 2d6 for healing.
Oh, nice.
It's a 20 and one's a 12.
One of them fails, so they get 2d6 of necrotic damage, and then the one that saved gets half damage.
Okay.
So the one that saved got 1 point, and then 4, 5, 6, 7 points of necrotic damage for the other guy.
Okay.
And then Cervantes gets back 5 points of healing.
Hell yeah. Boodaloo. You just see more pluses in front of me.
And that brings up Cervantes.
That guy right behind me, I'm going to rear the horse around to knock him over, and then plunge my longsword into his chest.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
Does not.
Well,
But are you using the horse to knock him over? Is that what you're trying to do?
I am, yes.
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. He moves out of the way of it until we learn how to do this. So he's also, cavalryman himself. But the 17 misses. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, because I used my... No, I have to use that before... Nope. Actually, I can use a second wind to add D10 to... That's an ability check. Never mind. That's it.
All right. The bear runs forward. It makes 2 rend attacks on the horse that you're riding and misses like a champ. It just stands up on its, you know what I mean? And just right next to you. So it's in a round of intimidation. Okay? It's being passive aggressive against the horse to try to get the horse to spook. And the horse does not spook. And that brings up Ignatius with Silith on deck.
Aggressively passive. I'm gonna walk up to that closest knight and stab him.
Okay? You're going to walk up to him?
Well, I'm gonna walk up like I know him because we look the same.
Okay.
Is this the guy I stabbed before, though? He's kind of gonna know who I am. He's not gonna fall for that.
He might be one of the ones that I initially very fired, but I don't know which ones those are anymore.
He's fairy fired. You got advantage.
Okay. So I have advantage on this guy because I hit him last round with my short sword and it has Vex. So I'm gonna stab him again.
Okay.
We'll see. 24 to hit.
Right.
And because I have advantage, I get some sneak attack in there too. Why is that not rolling? There it is. So that's 11 damage. And then I'll stab him with my offhand dagger.
Okay. What? Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
Hits.
Nice. Another 3.
Stab him in the back. He wasn't paying attention. He drops dead.
Oh, wait.
Am I within range of that other guy?
Range of what guy? Yes.
There's another-
Okay,
then I'll use my rogue action to disengage.
Okay. Yep. So you step
And I'm
back a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna run behind the sign. I'm gonna put the townsfolk between me and him.
You already did like 30 feet of movement.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. To go to that first guy, you went a long ways.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, then yeah. Can I do? So I have no movement left. You're telling me?
No, but I mean, he's out of your range.
That's
He's like at 7 feet.
I think I can.
not
I
5.
think I can use this special action to dodge. So I'll just do that instead.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That brings up Silas.
So is my illusionary double next to that other guy?
Yep, they're fighting that guy right now.
Okay.
I think they're
Am I
fighting
also
that
next?
guy.
Am I also next to that guy at the moment?
Yes, you are.
Good, because if we're within 5 feet of a dude, I get advantage when I attack. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell these dice this time, do better.
You have one job.
Do better. Don't pretend you're D4s. All right, a 19 is better than the 1. So a 19 plus
They listened.
That hits.
numbers. Okay.
I think you pulled
Fire.
a clover out of your nose.
No, I pulled it out of Brody's nose.
Aw.
6 points of fire damage.
Ooh, I like that.
And what were you doing? Sacred Flame or?
It's firebolt. Green flame blasts from my hands to him. And I just say, "You're surrounded."
So he glows with his armor, with his Roman armor glows green, and then he just kind of bursts with some rainbow light of Timora and falls dead.
Hell yeah!
Ooh woo.
So that's 3 knights down.
Did you just say ooh woo?
I did not.
Okay.
I hope so.
I said hell yeah.
I heard ooh woo.
I did not say that.
Ah.
Can we
Top
get an
of axe
uwu from
beak.
chat?
Atop of an axe beak, breastplate, black hair shaved on one side, long black braids on the other, a great sword held high in 2 hands, slams into what remains of, like, just comes bursting in and hits this other knight right in front of your duplicate. Her face is covered in black paint, black eyes juxtaposed with a dark blue tabard and black breastplate. As you hear her say, "You must be our new deputies." And then she points off to the side. She's like, "Xanth, the bear!"
When I hear deputies, I put the sunglasses on.
I shot the sheriff.
Why,
The
yeah,
glasses come on.
that's right.
Oh shit! It's serious now. Did he just knock me over?
You? That was a
I hope
baddie.
so.
Oh, I
It's
thought that
okay.
was
You
me.
don't have far to fall.
Don't say it. Oh,
Got her. Slink / Brent. Slink and Brent. What do you guys do?
We are attacking the bear.
The weather's becoming overcast. Nah.
Slink is going to assist me in this endeavor.
Okay.
do it.
So overcast, but not snowy and windy.
And you're hitting who? The bear.
Bear.
Nice.
That will be 20, dirty 20.
That hits.
Oh, that's not very good damage. 6 points of force damage. And
That's my
I'm
move
going.
down. The
I'm gonna move
bear.
back behind. I'm going to move back behind the wishing well. Oh, and bonus action. Bonus action. I'm going to do some speedy recovery.
Okay.
Yes. 7 points.
Just
of
grin and
damage.
bear it. Little fierce. Advantage to you. All right.
Grin
Let's
and
see.
bear it. I see what
That
you did there.
brings up. You hear? Is that your the rest? Is that the rest of your turn, Brent?
Yeah, because I used my bonus action for speedy recovery.
Cervantes, out of the corner of your eye, and you see this centaur next to this woman in a black breastplate and blue tabard rear around as you hear a large slam. In the center of a town, a great shadowed mask. The whisper comes. It heralds shadow. Bow before. And this great mist, you see two red eyes through it. Justice. And I'm going to need all of you to make a wisdom save.
Oh no! Oh no!
Not-
Even if I was hiding behind the well?
I am going to give myself advantage on this. And then also use Tactical Mind with a second wind to add D10 to it.
I'm going to use a luck point to get advantage because I rolled a 1. Son of a bitch.
Sono Fabicia.
Woohoo! Oh.
What'd you get, Brent?
18.
You feel fear course through you, and you hold strong as this dragon begins to like show through the mist. Oh yeah, see the map? We got a friend.
Come to you
guys have
to
any
die.
friends?
Oh my god.
Two or that.
Let's see. Feilani, what'd you get?
A 13.
You are terrified and frightened. Cervantes.
Well, yeah.
After a lot of things, a dirty 20.
Okay, you're holding strong. As you see this, you hold strong as well. You can't see your friend behind the well, but past the dragon, probably about 60 feet away, you also see Darren. You know what I mean? It's like his like image kind of coming through the mist. Out of action, but that's kind of what keeps you holding strong. Ignatius.
Is this to avoid the frightened condition? Because I have advantages on those checks because I'm a brave halfling. Is that yes?
Yes.
19 then.
Yep, you hold strong. And then Silith.
I got a 12. Because my dice
You're a bit scared. You're a bit scared. You're frightened.
You soiled your armor.
I did.
The massive dragon stands there, outstretches its massive wings. Vorakthal, claim them. From inside this dragon, a void opens up as another shadow steps from inside of it. Peering into the darkness, in darkness beyond that, another shadow dragon, half this dragon size, emerges, and you hear, yes, Umbravel. Screams and shouts from everybody running around the town. The larger dragon darts into the air in a pounding down thrust. Everybody make a dex save.
The hell kind
Oh, see,
of Russian doll
these-
dragon is this?
I happen to be good at these. Spoke too soon.
Just all roll and let me know if anybody got lower than a 12. If you did, you're prone.
Oh,
Oh, okay, I'm prone.
I got a 13.
You're scared and prone.
in the fetal
Umbravel, the
position.
shadow dragon, disappears. Umbravel, the shadow dragon, disappears in the swirly dark cloud above. As you look forward, another dragon with the red eyes. The snow and mist cover its form for a moment, but the red eyes remain fixed on you. There's silence, muffled yelling in the distance as a black, rolling, bellowing smoke like steam of fog bursts through the snow in a growl. Sorry for all these saves. This is all part of the action. I need. Let's see who's in the path to make a dex save. Ignatius, Silas, and Cervantes and Feilani. The only one is not Brody. Make a dex save.
Fail.
I'm prone, so should I even make a deck save? I'm prone.
It's just a disadvantage, right? Yeah.
I'm going to luck point this to get advantage on this saving throw.
I will also do that.
I'm
Seven.
contemplating
say-
whether I think.
A 16 with disadvantage.
Wow, that's amazing.
I rolled an 18 and a 16.
I got a 19.
Okay.
And 17.
How
17.
the hell does the cleric fail a wisdom save and make 2 dex saves? What the shit?
He's a Dexy cleric.
I got an 18 for not falling down and a 17 from this save.
He's a Dexy cleric.
No, my dex is 8. I got a negative.
Well, you're a
Come on.
Dexy cleric today.
My dice are damn confused.
You all take 9 necrotic damage.
We all take 9?
Yep.
Okay.
This thing breathes on you and then darts straight up into the clouds and heads south. You can see as the mists and the snow. Trying to come back to Discord so you can see your guys' faces. The mist and the snow dissipate from the swirling maelstrom. You can see where the larger dragon goes back north. Silas, what's up?
Before it shoots off, I hellish rebuke that son of a bitch.
Okay, go for it.
So it gets a dexterity save, 13. It's going to take damage whether it makes it or not. Hit me with your blasted
Go
breath.
for it. Yeah, you take. Yeah, make it take damage.
Yes. That is 12 fire damage on a failed save.
12 fire damage. Okay.
Yeah.
As it passes over, it rears its head back and looks straight at you and continues on.
That's the small one?
That's the small one.
So you said the small one goes south and the big one goes north?
Yes.
Okay.
The big one goes west, if you want to know.
Okay. But
Towards the sea.
You said 2 different directions. I just wanted to make sure.
Small one goes south towards the Sword Mountains. The large one goes west. The polar bear from fear runs off into the mist.
Opportunity
Oh,
attack.
no bear for you.
Sure.
We want to skin it.
It tried to take
It's your time.
Get that sweet bear loot.
24. I just want to see how
Hits.
much damage I do to it. 10 slashing damage.
Okay. I mean, it looks bloodied as it's like runs off out of there. But we're coming out of combat. We're coming out of combat. As this thing, as it's getting late and we're cinematically doing stuff right now. Yeah. So, poor polar bear. I know, right? They wanted to turn the polar bear into pixels. So things kind of slow down. You see this woman with a great sword standing there and this centaur. The centaur walks up to Feilani. Greetings. I am Xanth, the ranger of the Neverwinter Woods. And you kind of look over him, and he's got a pin on where he's got his quiver on his back, and you see like the symbol of the Emerald Enclave, which is like a deer or a buck. He's like, I was on my way here. I've come to take you to your circle, to give your oath near the Crypt Garden Fortress. And then he kind of just holds there, like that's his kind of thing to you, and you can respond to him. In a second, Darren walks up as everybody's kind of clearing through the crowds, and begins to walk up to Cervantes. Going through notes here real quick, and Gariel, you hear her be like, just like yell, like, Jenny, where did you go? And she ran into the blizzard. She said she saw her mother. She yelled, "Mommy!" And then you just hear out of nowhere, "No, not mommy. It was Iggy's mommy." As she runs up to Iggy, and she comes up, and she's got a black rose. She gave me this, and she's got it in her hand, and you see her hands are kind of like a little bit bloody. As you see, she's holding this rose as she gets close to you, Iggy, and you guys kind of all see all these things kind of unfolding. You see the rose just go straight and like just melt into her arm, and she says she's proud of you. And you see it like turn into the identical tattoo that Ignatius has. And then Ginny just falls over. We'll hold there.
He's your child now.
Definitely your
Gariel goes to her, and she's like, quickly. And she seems to the girl seems to pass out, and they scoop her up and they bring her into the drunken duck. They start clearing, bottles and cups and things like that, and lay dear sweet Ginny on the table. Gariel begins to work some magic. Where do you all go in this moment? There's lots of chaos. There's the Wyatt Earp scene with them bringing in Ginny into the drunken duck.
I'm going to go talk to the
Xanth?
Yes, thank
The
you.
centaur. Okay.
Yeah,
the centaur
I
holds there.
cannot.
We'll save that for a little bit. So you guys are outside. You're standing next to the centaur. Cervantes, where do you go? You can hunt down the polar bear if you want to.
Nope, not hunt it. Yeah, that was just if he's running away, it was just a
Yeah, I
swipe.
got you.
A swipe.
Yeah. You see Daylon as the dragon takes off. You see Daylon coming down the street as well.
I'll rear the horse back just to for flair, and then clip clop on up to him. I think this will be my.
Okay, so you kind of press that way. You see this woman clutch your reins as you walk up, and she's got very powerful hands, and she kind of just then lets go and then pets the side of the horse. Her axe beak behind her is kind of like pecking away a little bit, whatever fuck axe beaks do, and kind of just like pisses off. I didn't bring out the mini fast enough. But she kind of holds that. She's just like
the axe beak. The axe beak.
An axe beak. She's got an axe beak. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And she kind of like brushes the side of your horse, and she's like, "I heard this wasn't your horse," and then we'll break. And then Daylon kind of walks up with Xanth. So there's that crowd there. Brent/Brody, where do you go?
Now the woman in the black breastplate, that's the one that's approaching him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I was paying particular close attention to her, and I'm gonna meander over there to find out what's going on and who she is.
Okay. Yep. So you walk up, you notice that she's got some scarring from battle along. Her hair is shaved on one side and just hangs well kept on the back of her. She's got like I said, that black breastplate, and her face is like you got like black paint all over it, and her eyes kind of shine through it. And a nice clean tabard with like leather leg pauldron kind of things going on as well. You're passive in yelling deputies. You think that this is probably Cara Dune. Brent, like you're kind of picking that up because Cervantes was looking straight at Darren. So yeah, you get the idea this is probably her. And then who'd I miss? Ignatius. Silith, where are you headed?
I sort of half-heartedly shoot a healing word over to Rhodey as I go into the drunken dog. I'm going to heal him.
I'm going to
14.
How much?
14.
Oh wow,
Second level healing word. I just kind of do that
nice.
just as I walk in there to
Okay.
with Gary.
I'm going to move after everyone that's going in with the kid, with Ginny. But I want to like maybe walk behind the signpost or something, and I'm going to use my disguise self to shift to look like a kid from the town.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm like, I will be holding my blade hidden as I walk into the
She's very
duck
stiff,
after everyone.
you'll see, but you're easy to blend in there. But I want you to roll a stealth check for reasons.
With advantage.
I only rolled once. Hold on. 21.
As
I
you
want to be
walk
close
in,
enough. I want to be close enough so that I can stab her if I have to.
Oh, okay. Yep. So you walk in, she's stiff as a board, and you see Sister Gariel, Lady Gariel, like over her. Silith, you walk in as well. You don't notice that Ignatius is using your leg, I don't want to say girth, your leg width to like kind of prop up behind you. And you both begin to like lay on hands as you hear her, Papa Iggy, as she wakes up and just sits there and like looks around. And she, you know what I mean? For all intents and purposes, seems like Ginny. But she looks around and looks around.
I just look like a boy from town. I don't look like Iggy anymore.
Where's Papa Iggy? I need him. As she looks around.
I'll say he'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Do you want to make an assessment or anything, Ignatius, or you just?
Yeah, can I do an insight check or something to see if
You both can.
It
Silith and yep.
if it really is Ginny?
Yes.
I did horrible. I only got a 5.
Okay.
She from the block.
19.
This is Ginny. But Ginny's little arm has a black rose tattoo on it. Clearly wasn't there. Same spot, left arm, forearm, or wherever, but it's almost identical to Ignatius's. Ignatius?
I don't say anything. I just stay hidden amongst the crowd.
Okay. She looks at you, Silith, and she's like, the tall, toothy lady said she would take care of me. She said she loves us both so very much.
You talking about Thailani?
No, the real tall lady with the long arms and nails. She says she loves us very much, and she gave us this rose. She was nice, but she was scary looking.
Still not sure which one, but okay.
Brings up so outside. Daylan walks up. And I'm gonna go through some things real quick. So Daylan walks up and he clasps Kara's hands. I believe the town's a little bit indebted to these folks, Kara. This is Cervantes. And he reaches out his hand to bring you down.
I'll dismount.
And under my breath, you hear me say, apparently quadruple blessed now.
What's that mean? Oh, quadruple blessed. Yeah.
I'm rubbing off on people. I'm just saying.
Or 1,000,000 blessings.
He brings you down and he looks at you and he places both of his hands on your shoulders. You've done well. just by guiding your friends to this town and leading them through this perilous Neverwinter woods. I hope you found the loggers in a happy condition.
Unfortunately, no. The loggers are all but gone. Whatever his name was. Notes. Dude in the camp.
We sent the one guy back, or
Yeah,
I guess he fled. He fled back here.
I have very well. Before I leave, I'd like you to meet me in the chapel. I have Sir Pete interred, packaged, and ready to go, and I depart this evening. But before you go, Cervantes, I'd like to speak with you alone. And he walks off. Xanth looks at Feilani. Feilani, I know this is bad timing, but time is short. There appears to be more dragon activity, and I understand this town is plagued with this. But I think it's time, and the world needs you to take your oath for your druid circle. Dayland Winterhound has selected the Crypt Garden Forest as your ward. If you'd follow me, I can take you over the Sword Mountains. And if your party is heading to go find Andrina, I can bring you back to them. Would you accompany me?
Yes, absolutely. Let's make haste.
And he's like, it's actually quite sick. And he bumps you with his centaur side. And he's like, hop on.
No, if you
Bye.
insist.
Bye,
And you
Feilani.
hop on the back of this thing. He rears around and he looks at Cervantes and he's like, we must make haste. She will return to you soon.
Feilani will see you soon.
And he looks at you, looks down at Kara, and he's like, Kara, I will return to this town.
Good
And
luck
Kara
with
just
your
nods. What's up?
thing. Good luck with your thing, Feilani.
Thank you. Try not to kill each other while I'm gone, please.
This is her hook to go to the Tooth Fairy. And many blessings upon that.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's see. Ignatius? Anything else? Are you just gonna keep hiding?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you're gonna remain hidden in there. I can't do another part. Okay. All right, so
No, I'm fine with that.
Huh?
I'm fine
Yeah.
with that.
Okay, great. Nope, that's fine. That'll kick us off for the next session. So you kind of watch this happen. You hear Ginny kind of, and this is not a pressure, but she's looking for you, and she kind of just hugs on to Sileth at this moment. And she's just like, the dragons! And she pops down, and she's like, I'll go find Ignatius or Iggy. And she runs out the door. You're kind of left there, Sileth, with Lady Gariel, and she's like, if you have a moment, I'd like to speak with you in private, if that's possible.
Sure.
So you go off to the side, and she's like, if you can, who'd we lose?
You lost to
Oh,
Jeremy.
we lost Jeremy. That's fine. It's audio stuff, anyways. Hey, can we go back to now that he's back? Can we go back to the other map?
I just realized that. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. As everybody looked at the same time. Hi guys, we have a great thing that Skylar made for us. Lady Gariel comes outside, and as Cara Dune is kind of speaking in anecdotes about owing you guys money, and I think you guys have accomplished quite a lot, and prepares to hand you guys all out about 100 gold pieces each, right? Because it was like double, it was 150. She's like, yeah, I've got to get to this place. Gariel walks up and she kind of speaks to Brody and kind of cups you on the elbow and was like, if you don't mind, I'd like to speak with you and Sileth in private.
Okay. All right.
So Cervantes, do you go to meet Daylan or to Darren? Sorry, they have matching names.
Absolutely. If I find out that this is Cara Dune, I've heard all the stories, and I'm going to.
Yeah.
Just like it's a pleasure to.
We're gonna Cara Dune it in the beginning RP of the next sesh, So she's sitting there and she's speaking, and she'll have a You know what I mean? A very wordy speech.
Yeah, it's
But for
it's more of a nice to meet you, and then you heard all the stories, and then I go off.
she comes with you and she walks with you, and she's
Okay.
like, like speaks on, if you plan on, protecting the village. But she's like, I think Darren's got something special for you. Um, Darren is waiting for you at the altar, and you notice it's an altar of tear. And in this altar, there's a white, like tabard laid over the altar, and it's got the Order of the Gauntlet symbol on its chest, much like your shield. He's like, there's no other time better than just finishing battle. He's like, I need you to someday bring that shield quickly with any information that you have to Helm's Hold. But in the meantime, kneel.
And I
And he
I was
brings
about
out
to
a
put the
long
shield. I was
sword.
about to put the shield on the thing, but I will kneel.
I think you can keep that for now, but it needs to be laid to rest with Sir Pete. He's like, do you accept the Order of the Gauntlet? As he like lays he prepares to lay the sword on your shoulder.
Absolutely. I am twice blessed by Sir Timothy. The Sir Timothy, yes.
He looks over at Kara. Do you swear upon your honor and the strength of your arm to stand as a shield against the darkness, to suffer no evil, to take root where you tread, to act with courage, justice, and vigilance, and to strike down wickedness with unwavering resolve? You shall not falter, though the night is long, for the light of righteousness shall be your guide. With the gods of justice as your witness, do you pledge your life to the Order of the Gauntlet and to the cause of the realm, free of tyranny and corruption? Do you swear?
By turnip and truth, and by the sacred code, with every ounce of my twice blessed heart, I accept.
Rise, Cervantes, Cheval of the Order of the Gauntlet. And he hands it to you. Let this shield and its symbol stand as a beacon of hope. Pray to Tyr if you seek this path that I think you may long for at this temple, and take your rest here. A shadowed dragon arrived here, and this may be your destiny. And I bid you farewell. And then, we'll turn the page to Lady Gariel, who is speaking to both of you. She's like, it's time like this where Faerun needs to come together in fellowship and community. The Harpers bind fellowship and community across the Forgotten Realms. It's up to you if you want to do this, but we would like you to join our organization and become Harpers, a path that has been taken by many with great names, and to bind and tighten the world against this shadow and cold. And she looks at both of you.
I accept this.
She's got a book, you know what I mean? And she's like, very well. If that's the case, before you guys move on to whatever it is, and we'll start in the next session, where you guys will, to not eat up tons of time and to give Skylar his moment on this one. If you want to, Brent, you guys can hang on to this, and we'll pick it up on the next go if you guys decide to. Ignatius, yeah, you've got something there, and we can pick that one up as well, because I'd like to see how that plays out. But in the next session, we're going to pick up right here with the town kind of bustling. You've got like a battlefield knighthood. I wanted to kind of do that because that sounds fun. You know what I mean? And you can take it for whatever it's worth. Cara Dune assembles you guys kind of in the middle. Ignatius, you're off to the side, kind of listening to these things as you do. Xanth has Feilani on his back, and she basically just looks at you and she's like, I know right where that shadow went. It went to the tower. And we'll pick it up on the next go. As you know, as she begins to, give you guys direction on where to go. But you guys have a great deal of money, a town that has not completely been ransacked by the knights. But that's where we'll pick it up next time.
You don't even
But
know the half of that.
I finished on the dot. It's 10:30. What?
You don't even know the half of that great deal of money.
That happened. That's what.
What the hell are we? Ignatius, what the hell are we going to do with a 500-pound solid gold bell worth 2,000 gold pieces?
We're gonna
cool.
sell it.
We can raid villain.
Oh yeah.
Everybody has to go in there and yell Cobra when we go in there. You have to just flood chat with Cobra. Does anybody have anything? We'll go around real quick if anybody's got any plugs. Skylar, you got any plugs?
Nothing today. You said we're rating violence.
Hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yes. And then Feilani / Coco / so many other names. You got anything?
I know. Well, I'll be here again tomorrow playing the CNC game. And then Saturday's my big Lego capped Legothon on Saturday. We're going up to 16, but I made a new incentive. If we get like 30, I think it was like 30 subs, I'll go until it's finished. So it could end up being like a 24-hour stream. So yeah, hop by, and there's giveaways as well that day. So you have to be on there. You have to be in there hanging out to earn the giveaway. But yeah, that's it.
Bam, what you got?
Next Tuesday, I'll be on Guild Superior playing Vamrid, the Dwarven Bard, with a Doom Tuba.
The Doom Tuba?
Hell yeah, the Doom tuba.
I'm a bard walking around with a tuba.
Tuba
Nice.
Doom.
Well, we'll wait for things to cool down, and we'll pass you a shout out. But it's the Vamp Wickman on Twitch as well, right?
Yeah, Vamp yeah.
Okay. And Ignatius / DM Jeremy FM Radio / Old Men Rolling Dice / Voctator / everything.
I'm here tomorrow. I'm here tomorrow running Castles and Crusades.
Yes, I totally forgot, and I have new kit for that.
Yeah, we're in the swamp. We're probably going to reach the forgotten temple of Istus, and
That's
it's going to get real.
And we're missing Brick. Sad. And then the next one, we're going to miss Coco. But 3 is good for that one because it's really good improv. And man, it's fantastic. Please party. Everybody come watch it. It's been a blast. It's super fun. And then finally, Dungeon Mechanics / Brent. What's going on?
Nothing this week for me. I'm going to be on vacation for the next 10 days.
Same
Oh, nice.
Samesies / I got the daughters in town. Krista was working for the past 3 nights, so she's playing Clue downstairs with him. But hey, thanks everybody for watching. This has been fantastic. Yeah, we got Castles and Crusades here tomorrow. We got 36 people still. Let's hit that raid button and show up, and everybody yell Cobra to Cobra because she's freaking awesome.
Oh, we have more codes. We have more codes to give out tomorrow. We have more codes to give out tomorrow too. So there'll be Castles. We have more Castles and Crusades gift cards to give out.
All right, so we're gonna run some gift cards. That's fantastic. All right.
Awesome.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.